And we are live.
Hello,
everybody.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for your patience.
Yes, there were so many things that went wrong.
Have we come to expect this yet from us?
I know.
It's 9-ish.
I was choking on food. It was I wanted to be choking on something else, but it's too early for that kind of conversation.
We are 20 seconds into the live, my friends.
It's never too early in the gutter. Oh my goodness. It's already cat hour. Bennett was being I won't call him that publicly.
Bennett was being a toddler.
Toddler. I was like, wait, that would be really rude. Bennett was being Bennett. Bo was being Bo. Veronica's being Veronica. It's just one of those kind of nights. I see so many of our familiar names and faces in the live. Angela, Nate, hey Alex, hey Feffy. That's never too early for cat butts. Oh, Frankie, thank you. Oh, I see Eeyore, Emily Original, and Thorn.
Love it.
You have my kind of sleep schedule, Emily. So glad I woke up in time. I know that feeling. Irene with the carrots and the tacos.
See, my earbuds are hiding the carrots. I wore carrot earrings in honor of tonight's live.
Sorry.
Oh, my mother's
I know. I
forget. So sorry.
I feel like technology is always ruining things. Oh, welcome Out of the Box Beauty. Oh, you watch replays all the time. So glad to have you here for a live. Welcome.
My goddess.
Happy Thursday.
Hey, Christina. Hello.
Tara, this is me not telling you you're being cast as my large cutie right now. You all look beautiful as usual.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, great,
so now
great,
you can
great.
See my fine lines in HD.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Annie and Mo, my collab friend from today. If y'all haven't seen Mo's Instant Pot Get Ready With Me video, you should. Ooh, dinner. That sounds great. I know Audra's had dinner. Kara just ordered dinner. Hey, T. Well, Audra had a dinner situation.
I had to order dinner. Otherwise, dinner was an ice cream cone, and that can't be dinner. So that was just second lunch.
I would eating dinner if I hadn't. Thank you.
Oh, this is happening across the board. Hey, Yolanda, Yoga with Mo. I got flagged for some BS as well. There is some YouTube BS happening.
Yeah, I don't know
what
demonetized today.
Yolanda, I feel like I don't know what your channel is, so I'm going to need you to hit me up on Marco Polo. Let me know. Thank you. Okay, everybody.
Yeah, I mean, you can always have some edibles or something and get instant potted with us.
I opted not to have edibles this week so that I didn't sit like a zombie throughout this entire video. So I'm pretty sure last week I was just drooling. So.
I tried to eat, but the good news is he's cleaning out my purse. There's not a lot in the purse, but he's cleaning out. I'm gonna just turn it a little so he can get the rest of it. I dropped my food, and Bo is eating it.
Oh, yay. Emily Petzel had ice cream for dinner, too, so I'm not alone.
Ice cream for dinner is a very normal thing, especially in this world, in the summer.
Ice cream for dinner is a whole ass mood. I mean, because here's the thing. It's whenever it gets... Every summer in Texas, I've started going through this because it's so hot that I can't eat. Because my metabolism and my thyroid issue, I start to burn up pretty quickly when I eat, so I just don't, because I can't deal with getting that hot when it's already 1,000 degrees.
Yeah. I like this. Thorn said I'm calling this practice YouTubery from here on out to avoid swearing. I'm guessing about YouTube demonetizing or flagging crap.
There's something going on.
Look at this. Christina ordered ice cream delivery for dinner from a local place.
Life. I love it.
Oh, Ryan, thank you. Everyone looks amazing.
And Ryan.
Wait, any idea why YouTube is being such a jerk?
I'd love to know. It drives me crazy though, because then you review and they're just like, nope, with no explanation. So you can't change anything, and you have no idea. No idea. They just demonetized one of mine that's been up for like 3 days, and they just decided today, you know what? No. I'm like, okay. There's literally nothing controversial about it.
What are you talking about? Your hot
bod. But the older video is not with the hot bod, so that's why. I mean, your hot bod is in every video you do, Kara, but different degrees of it.
That's
for
true.
my chest, my face.
A video I had set to private got copyright claim for a song I was playing on the piano. I'm done with YouTube and not even back on YouTube yet.
But if you're playing, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know the nuance for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I had some odd random channel. I think I've told y'all about this, that I didn't really know that I was posting to YouTube, like YouTube. I didn't understand at the time. But we like, there's this thing called BandHub, and we did covers and all this fun stuff. So it's obviously a cover. So I just thought it was weird that it was getting flagged for copyright, because I'm like, but it's a cover.
It's a cover. Like, there's entire channels dedicated to covers. I don't understand.
Yeah.
This is interesting. T said I've had videos suddenly get demonetized literally years later.
I don't understand. I just don't understand it.
I think I agree with a theory that Barry tossed into our Marco Polo, which is assholes going through and claiming people, or putting, like, maybe not claiming a strike, but recording the video for some reason. And then so YouTube, when they get that kind of report, it's just like, we're going to demonetize until we can review, or until someone asks for a review.
It drives me absolutely bananas when they demonetize like anything where I show my full body. And it just, oh no. But I'm like, and I pinned a comment on my own video today, because I was like, you know what, I'm an adult, I can handle that. It's not about the money. I make maybe like $4 a video. Like, it's not about the money. But like, if I was like 18 or something and posting my progress pics and then they're demonetizing every time I show my body, which isn't like a size 2, that sends a terrible message. Like,
it does.
And I don't know if that's what it is, but like, I didn't swear. I didn't show my friggin' taco. I wasn't like gyrating against anything. Like, I wasn't doing anything questionable except showing my body with a sports bra and shorts on. Like, drives me friggin' nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, and congrats to Katie. She made a drive across the country. She's in Massachusetts now. I'm glad you made it.
I know. So, well, that's the fun fact, is it was humid, and then it rained, and now it's cold. That's why I now have a sweater on, because it's cold. Like, I'm cold. My air conditioner is set for it being hot as balls. And, Mo, I've had that happen. I actually, because I got so it was copyright claimed, but not struck. So I was like, well, fuck you, because it was free. The music was free. And so I said, well, fuck you. And I unlisted the video. Because you know what? You're not going to make money off my video if I'm not going to make money off my video. And like, that's it. Like, I had a video that,
No. I'm amazed they kept it up, because I had a video that it wasn't a strike on my channel. It was just claimed, but they took it down instantly. They privated, like, without. And the thing was that really annoyed me was that it was copyright free music that an artist had made, one of the ones that I use a lot, that have a good, like, chill kind of feel to it. Somebody else had made music with that copyright free song, copyrighted it. So that then I think they did it so that then they could go into YouTube and try to make money off of any of these videos that were using this free music. And I was like, you took free music, turn it into paid music, and now you want to take my video down. Fuck you.
Yeah, like, because that's honestly, like, I feel like in order to fight them back, like, that's why I did it. I was like, well, I'm not even going to fight you on the claim. Like, you're being a dick. Like, because I tried to fight it and YouTube didn't do anything. So I was like, all right, that's cool. I'll just unlist. Like, I just unlisted the video, and I was like, if I'm not making money, neither are you. Have a good day.
Yeah, fair enough.
This is interesting. Alex said maybe something to do with big YouTubers getting demonetized. YouTube is mad at us for calling his shit out. Here's the thing, though, for somebody like Kara didn't really do that. Like, she stayed above all of that. If they started demonetizing my shit, I wouldn't be surprised.
And also, like, people have this theory that, like, if you show your body, it has to be like a body positivity image or message. And I was like, well, the video that I posted today, unless I had like fucking animated birds braiding my hair or like cleaning my house, it couldn't have been more positive. Like it wasn't like I was sitting there being like, oh, I hate myself. I'm so fat. Fat people are shameful. Like it wasn't anything like that. So I don't understand what the hell their problem is.
I think it's fat bodies because I've heard a lot of.
Well, yeah, my bathing suit haul. There's videos talking about bikinis. Fucking Danielle Cohn did that, or Cohn, or whatever the hell her name is. She's what, like 13? And she's got her butt hanging out with her boyfriend. She's like, boyfriend picks my bikinis, or whatever the shit it was. Meanwhile, I'm a 40-year-old woman in a sports bra that covers everything, and my ass is covered. So, like, what is the problem?
Well, so here's the thing too: is because I feel like this whole the beauty community, the beauty situation,
thank you, Lise.
The Coffin King and all of that mess. I feel like that we're not talking about it, but I feel like the Coffin King situation has caused yet another ripple through YouTube, because I think that it's gone to like mainstream news, and since that has happened, they're like, because here's the thing, YouTube wants to keep saying, well, we're just a platform for people to upload media, whatever, right? But in the past 2 years, it's gotten a little ugly about what it is they are and are not policing. And I just think that they are now in a run scared situation. Not that this is necessarily you, but just in general, because a lot of creators are having issues uploading and all of this stuff. I am kind of thinking that they're, worried about the fire, because this continues to happen, and there's no real monitoring of the content that's on here, and it kind of should be. Like, I'm not all like, oh, censor people, but I'm also like, we do need to monitor some of this shit though.
And not that I necessarily know it's true, but if it's true, the fact that a big beauty creator was told to take down a video like by sisters, and then they let all this other shit happen.
Yeah.
Like I see plenty of thin folks doing bikini haul, Savage Fenty hauls, or you know what? If they're not making money, that's why they're sponsored. So there is that difference of like, but you were gonna say there was a comment from Thorn.
Yeah, and sorry, I just saw Yoga with Mo's comment too, and thank you very much that my video was real and honest. Yeah, someone suggests that YouTube's demonetizing weight loss content sent to be visible. I mean, all of my videos, I say it's not made for children.
Correct.
Like, and this is the thing, like when you just say like,
same Katie,
nope, sorry, it doesn't go along with the community guidelines without any indication as to what the community guideline is that you're breaching. How can you possibly address the situation? Like it screams bullshit.
Yeah. Yes. And there's a lot of that. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
It has caused YouTube to clutch its pearls, trying to throw water where there's no fire. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm the least fiery person ever. Come on.
Yeah, because it's what's sad about this is if they had addressed this a long time ago, instead of just being like, hands off, this isn't like our deal, like whatever, like if they had addressed this then, I think that they wouldn't be in this place now. But that's me. What do I know?
Hey Barry, BDB in the house. I will never let that nickname die.
He dies a little bit inside, but I think he really likes it.
He does. He does.
He gets a kick out of it. He's like, yeah. That's what I'm known for. Okay.
Well, and there's a couple of different kind of like adult controls, and there's like, it's not specifically targeted towards kids versus like, don't ever show this towards kids under 18. But I think if you do this that Thorn is talking about, it like limits your monetization abilities completely. Whereas when you just say it's not adult content or it's not kids content, then it's a little different. So
yeah,
I don't know. I agree. Your hair is pretty fiery.
Pretty fiery. I colored mine, which is why it's like this now, but we'll see how it looks when my stylist gets a hold of it tomorrow.
Wow. Mo's been dealing with this for a month.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people that have been stuck in like not being able to be monetized for like months at a time.
Well, and here's the thing. So no, Mo's been having an issue with somebody just continuously reporting her videos, like continuously.
And like, how does YouTube
stuff like
not?
That, like, yeah.
Like, how does YouTube not pick up on that and be like, you know what? Every time we review this, there's not a problem. So maybe the problem lies with the person reporting it and not the actual content itself. Like, you think that they could have an algorithm for that.
Yeah. The problem is that a lot of these people that go in and do this kind of harassment, they use different accounts, different things, so that it doesn't look like one person harassing one person. It looks like a bunch of different anonymous people. Yeah,
I don't know. I just don't understand that kind of like.
I honestly, God, I can't think of anybody that like got under my skin that much that I would devote that much time and energy to. Like, that speaks more to you than it does to the person you have a beef with.
Oh, speaking of, hey Teresa.
Hey Teresa.
And yes, this is somebody who I was thinking about who has had monetization issues with no feedback. That's the thing. Yeah.
It's just like, I mean, here's the thing. There's no clear guidelines on what is.
I don't know why it made me laugh.
And then it's like, so here's my problem. If you have a certain number of, it's not even a certain number of subscribers, it's revenue, right? It's how much revenue you're bringing in. Because like, I think Populux Nady was having some issues, but I don't think that I don't know, but maybe revenue stream and ads were not like hitting his channel like it might hit another person's channel with the same amount of subscribers. So they were like, whatever, fuck it. But then you have other people who, if like, one, they make a shit ton of money, right? They make tons of revenue. And because of that, they get away with just doing whatever they want. Mm-hmm. And that's frustrating. Sir, no, there's no more. You ate it all. But I look at that and I go, what?
This is fucked.
What did
he, as a mod, had to approve Teresa's message. So Teresa was getting hid, which was, I wish YouTube would make transparent guidelines.
Oh, for
so
Christ's
I bet it's either that her account is marked and makes her less like, because I've noticed that in certain chats where I'm a mod, like somebody will be continually, Brown Girl Bella, who was in like one of Kelsey's chats or one of Alicia's chats, one, or maybe it was one of T's, because I was a mod. I was like, why is her account getting hidden? She's not saying anything that should have gotten flagged. I had to approve every message in her chat. It was absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. And again, I mean, they don't like ass shit, fuck, all that, but
for Christ's sake. Still. Like, even my mother says that. Yeah, Barry's, Well, I got that crazy email where the person invited me to go kill myself, but God.
Yeah, that's so weird. I guess I just don't understand the time that you have to have. Like, I mean, I know we all have a lot of time now. We're all like, I got time today. But I just don't understand, like, I don't know. I have other things to do. Like, I would rather diddle myself than bother someone on the internet. Like, that's more fun.
I don't know. I'd rather diddle myself than a lot of things in this world, to be honest.
I'm saying, like, if I had to choose things to do, like, because, like, listen, I'm a petty ass bitch, but like, I'm not that petty.
No, fuck. Okay. I had an old boyfriend tell me that I was a vindictive, and I was like, well, okay, but there's limits to vindictiveness. I'm not going to be setting up fake accounts and like blasting. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not getting up at 5:30 in the morning to write an email to somebody. Like, fuck off.
A strongly worded letter.
I wonder if their whole negativity detection deal is getting more aggressive, especially when it's around YouTube.
Yes.
Oh, this is so fucked.
What the hell?
That's weird. Sometimes I feel like I like there's times I stop it.
I wouldn't be surprised, Rami.
Well, we are beautiful, so I mean.
Wait, did you accept my request to follow, Rami? Because I requested. And I know that you're like, way cooler than me, and like because you're young and fabulous, and I'm just like an old brown lady of YouTube. But if you could find it in your heart to make me feel as cool as you by accepting my follow.
This is fair. More people are stuck at home and have free time to be assholes and harass people.
That's so weird because like I'm
spending
this time gassing people up. Like if y'all look at my stories, I'm in there like gassing up folks. Like for like why the fuck not?
That's why
this is why
the tag.
Yeah. The tag is amazing.
Like just put positivity out there and let it compound. Like who has time for all this negative bullshit?
And this is, I wanted to say, so T said it's critical that we build ways to connect with our people outside of YouTube. They can just delete your whole channel on a whim one day if they want to. This is why we have Discord. This is why I have Patreon. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. Because it's work. Audra and I were talking about this recently. It is work to like manage all of this, but I also enjoy it. Now, if I'm working a full-time job, it would be different.
I am struggling with Patreon. I will say I am struggling keeping up there between working, between parenting, between this channel, between my friggin' exercise stuff. Like I'm struggling. So I'm going away. So I won't be in the live next week because I am going away.
Yes.
I'm doing a solo camping and I'm very much looking forward to it. So
I agree. Audra is the best thing for my self-esteem. I agree with that.
She's the tits.
Hey Morgan Turner, welcome. So many people just hanging out with us. Yeah,
I just don't see the point in really hateful comments. I literally never go to someone's channel, watch their video, and be like, "You fucking suck." Like that never occurs to me. Like it just, I don't agree.
X out of it and go to something else. Like I just don't have time for it.
Hate watching doesn't make any sense to me. And hey Toya. Hey Pete.
Hi Toya. Rami, I don't know why you would be shook. Why wouldn't I? Like you're so weird. Let's just be weird together, Rami.
Yeah. It takes a lot more energy to be miserable than to be positive. I agree.
It really does. It seems like so much work. Like listen, because and I've said this a gazillion times to people who know me very well. Like I don't hold grudges. I just pretend you're dead because that's like a lot less energy. But it's like I don't have time to speak to people.
I will just say goodbye and that's the end of it.
Yeah.
And then you're gone. Like that fucking from Men in Black with the like flashlight. Like, well, you're in the void now. Sorry.
Yeah. Ooh, the uterus is on the kill spot. All right, Bethany.
Oh, this chat jumped so much. Oh, I feel better.
Yeah.
I agree.
Ignoring.
I agree.
Engagement is engagement.
Like a smiley emoji or being like, "Haha, you're so funny." I like doing that kind of thing because I'm very passive aggressive. But you don't engage. You can't argue with crazy. I get paid to try, but you can't do it.
You know what? One of my favorite passive aggressive
things
on YouTube to do is because the mute function is such a lovely thing for creators. And I know I've explained this before. If you don't know what mute is, it's basically the person can still comment on your video and still interact, but they are the only person that ever sees it. Your subscribers
They're just shouting into the void. They're like, "You suck, you suck."
But what I like to do is if somebody leaves something where I'm like, "You're going into mute," sometimes I will respond and be like, "Oh yeah, that's a great point." I will heart their comment and I will hide them. So they think they got interaction. They think I was listening. But in reality, they're a piece of shit that said something that has no impact on what I'm going to do with my channel or related to what I was talking about. But they will have their void that they can continue to echo in.
Yeah, it's like people who come to your comments. We were supposed to be doing brands as whatever, but like this is a good conversation. People who come into your comments being like, "I don't mean to be rude," but I'm like, "Okay, I'm going to stop you right there." If you have to preface it by "I don't want to be rude," but don't say it then. Like it's that easy. Like just don't say it. Like I mean,
exactly.
Like listen, with my friends, with my close friends, I will say this. I'll be like, I don't mean to be rude, but fuck it, I'm gonna be rude. Like that. That's what y'all know. Like I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna be rude. Like,
no offense, but no offense, but no, you're about to be offensive. But saying I'm gonna be rude.
Don't take it the wrong way. I'm like, well, there's probably only one way to take it, and it's probably not positively. So.
Out of the box beauty. I got rid of Facebook this year. Finally, it's the best thing ever. It is. I'm so happy I did that. I get the people on YouTube will also have a Facebook for whatever. I'm not doing that. I hate Facebook. Hate everything about it. I don't want it.
Thank you, Frankie.
I don't have any of these people. Like, can you imagine the amount of like racism I would be encountering on Facebook right now?
All right, it's dinner again.
Oh, this is the worst. I love you, but no. Yeah, no. Yeah, exactly. Throwing in the only kind of butt that's good is with 2 T's.
Or if you're like, I would have sex with you, but I'm gonna suck your carrot instead. That's a good butt.
Okay, fair. Yeah, exactly. There's gonna be some shit.
Really
I'm not racist, but
thank you.
Exactly.
There's just gonna be like all kinds of like. I just feel like there's just gonna be some vitriol behind it, and I'm gonna be very upset. Like,
it's a very strong thing.
And oh my God, that's a strong magnet. And here's the thing. I don't watch people on YouTube that I don't enjoy.
Thank
you. I don't understand people that watch and comment on channels they don't enjoy. I used to do that. There were channels that I watched because I thought that's what everyone did. And then I realized, like, I'm not enjoying this. Why am I watching? Why am I subscribed? So I unsubscribed, and life is a whole lot better. Audra.
I'm sorry. I can't help myself. I tried.
Some offense taken. This is great. I don't know what I would do with that email address, but that's pretty brilliant. Caffeinated sarcasm. Yes, I love you, but your opinions are wrong and you're ugly. Like,
thank you. Like, that's exactly it. Like, Audra, I like you so much, but you're wrong. Because, but it's just weird. Like, so okay, the only thing I hate watch are romantic comedies. That's it. I hate watch the fuck out of a romantic comedy.
We have talked about that, yes.
Because they're just so relatable. Is that what it is? So true.
Listen, Kara, if you knew, like, I like go on these rants with Emily, like, I don't know, what is it, 2:00 in the morning, like ranting to her about like,
and I'm there for it.
I get so angry. I just hate watching. Like, here's the thing: the whole time I'm watching any romantic comedy, my face looks like this. Like the whole time, I'm just sitting here, and then I start yelling out, like, "That's
the same
toxic."
plot, different characters.
It is, and I just keep yelling shit. Like, oh, toxic behavior number 1. Then I get mad because my blood pressure starts rising, and I walk out and like wandering around, be like, okay, so this is toxic, that was toxic. To believe it, and I'm like cussing out like my house. I guess it's just insane.
I love it. Yeah,
I hate
exactly.
Vloggers.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw some tweet where somebody's like, in Florida, they're going around chanting about my body, my choice. And I'm like, can we do that one then, please? Because there's some other choices we'd like to talk about.
I know.
You're protesting your body, your choice? Huh. There's a whole population of women that have some things to say to you.
Right? Like, you're just not picking up on this irony? Really? Not at all? No self-awareness? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Rami. Rami said I'm brave. Lisa, I cannot with romantic comedies. They just make me angry, and all I do is spend time picking out all of the toxic negative behavior that has ruined many women's lives in dating, and also men, and also how it portrays all gay men as just like the fun sidekick to everything. They never have their own lives or own stories. They're just a fun sidekick. I don't like that.
Wait, was that why don't I see that comment?
Oh, because I just said that. Like, my brain.
Oh, I thought Rami said that. Okay, I was confused.
I am so sorry.
But I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hate watching
exactly.
women. Like, that just doesn't seem. I just don't get it. Like, why? Like, because there were channels
for it.
Yeah. I mean, here's the other thing. I have a lot of friends on YouTube who are constantly dropping content, and I gotta try to watch all of them. So it's like, like I'm sitting here like,
Peppy, I'm gonna throw the email on the screen. That's the email that you can send your ideas to.
Oh, Alice, we know.
I mean, you can also DM us, but wait. Oh no, wrong comment.
We know, Alice.
Oh yeah, no. We are not. I am not
so aware. We are. We are terrifically aware of our shortcomings. In fact, we're so aware of them that we make fun of them ourselves. It's listen.
We're so aware of them that I'm team Project Exodus as started by T. Let's just say that.
Thank you. Because like when this is what it's like in America. We're constantly going like this. Like somebody says something to you, and you just are always going like this.
I can't imagine what it's like. I truly can't. I'm very glad to admit.
Yeah,
we're not perfect, but
like I enjoy the conspiracy theory, but then there's other ones where I'm like.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty like into some conspiracy theories, and I've heard others where I'm just like, well, that's a stance, that's a take.
Yes, and like you have a moment where you're like, I don't. You're having like a good
exactly.
Like I have a good few minutes where I'm just like.
Oh, wait, sorry.
You know what? Thanks for the drink. I'm going to go over here by myself. Because there's something about my face, I think, that makes, like, whenever I'm out, too, like, back when I used to be able to be out. Speaking of being out, okay, this is a random story. I have to go back because I just wanted to say this because we're kind of talking about weird stuff in America and masks. Wearing a mask, okay? And a guy walks by me and he goes, hey, girl, how you doing? Like, he knew me, though. Like, he knew me. Not, like, hitting on me. Like, he knew me. And I was like, I'm fine. How are you? He's like, good. You doing good? I'm like,
uh-huh. Oh, I hate that. So I feel like that's that's a thing that happens, I feel like, in New York sometimes, where, like, strangers will just, like, men, not just strangers, but strange men will try to, like, start a conversation by acting familiar in ways in which they are not familiar. And I'm like, you're trying to catch me off guard because for me, as somebody who's really bad with names, but better with faces, sometimes I'll see a face and be like, wait, do I know them? Have I met them before? Especially because I worked at a bakery for 7 years and there was customers that would act like I'm their friend. And I'm like, I don't know you, bitch. Like, I've seen 100 people today. I don't know who you are.
I've literally been for people in Walmart because I couldn't remember if they were my own client or the other side of a matter. And so I just hedge my bet and I hide so they don't see me because I'm like, you're familiar, but I can't remember who the fuck you are and whether I like you or not. So I hide.
I actively duck people. Like, I'm not going to lie. Yeah. I'm sorry, Lydia, but I actively duck people. Like I would honestly, if I, like, for instance, there are people that I used to know that if I saw them currently, like if I was in Walmart, for instance, and let's say my ex-husband was there, I would actively duck him. Mm-hmm. I don't want to, because here's why though. It's not because I'm worried about them. It's because my face needs deliverance. So if they came up and tried to be normal and be like, hey, I'd be like, hey, you know, like I can't make my face.
Your face says everything.
Yeah, I can't make my face do the things. You guys give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm checking the store. I'll be right back.
Mark your boxes, everyone.
Or is weather up to some shit?
No, I'm looking out to see how bad this storm's gonna get, just to make sure that like I get everything set up in here appropriately in case anything should go wrong. So give me a second to storm set up.
Oh, it's the new negging strategy with like acting like you're super familiar. Oh, it makes my skin crawl because I'm just like, oh no, I don't know you.
Relationship, right? It's just based completely on a lie. That sets the stage perfectly.
It's like once my brain clicks it, I'm like, oh no, I don't know you, and you just tried to make me feel like I should know you, and we should be familiar. It's like I want to turn my body inside out. Like I want to like clean myself from like the inside out. Like, I
don't like that at all.
Somebody that I used to know. Oh yeah, if I've ducked people. I'm just like, we're not having a conversation. And I definitely caught myself where like I'll do something where I'm obviously trying to like not like being obvious to get out of the way, but like if I'm at a store, maybe turn the aisle. And there have been times where I've seen somebody and I could tell they were doing the same thing. And I'm like, good, we're on the same page. We're both trying to duck each other. It's fine. That song was a sensation. That song was stuck in my head for a very long time. Oh, that is, yeah. Yep. Don't wear name tags outside of workspaces. Yeah, I had a lot of customers who would want my name. Like we did a lot of orders and calls over the phone, and we would go through the whole thing, and at the very end they'd be like, "Oh yeah, so what's your name?" And I'm just like, "You don't need my name." There's like 3 people that answer the phone in this business. We all talk to each other. You don't need like there were so many times where I gave them my name because there's no nice way to end that conversation when they ask a question like that. And I'm just like, I don't want it. Go away. But don't go, oh hey Rob Payne. I'm like, go away. And then I'm like, no, go, welcome. If you don't know Rob Payne, they have an amazing channel. I love your videos. Wait, I'm just catching up with the chat too. That's fair. If a teacher did that to me, oh yeah, because you're not even a teacher. Yeah, I'd be like, no, sorry. Oh my God, Veronica. Oh, fireworks are happening outside of my house right now. That's fun. And by fun, I mean the worst. Oh, yeah. It happens. The people that you don't remember, and those are the ones that you run into.
I literally,
Teresa, I wish I could give a fake name, but no.
I'm Stephanie. Hi, I'm Stephanie. Hi.
I mean, yeah, no.
I ran into she was a former client of mine, but her daughter was at the same dance studio as my daughter. And I literally like was sending messages to my clerk, not Barry, but my other clerk being like, I know like we ended before her matter was over. Like, did we fire her? Did she fire us? Is she mad? Like, do I need to hide in a different room? Like, I was like, what's the situation? I need the 411.
Yeah, I forget everybody's name. Like, I just remember now, but I think that I forgot my man's sister's name already. I don't think okay. I know I forgot her name. I'm like, it's like, I don't know.
He's your man. He's your man. Just ask him. It's not a big deal. This is the worst when men are like, oh, you were nice to me in a customer service manner, I'm gonna hit on you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 30 years ago? No. I agree. Why do men need to make pickup lines so ridiculous?
When I worked in relocation, it was entirely on the phone. All on the phone. And like, I guess a guy thought that I sounded hot. I mean, which I am, but that's neither here nor there. But he thought I sounded hot, and he was just like, I was like, well, what would you like in your apartment? And he was like, some Audra. He was from New York, obviously. And I was like, apartments don't come with me in them. Weirdo.
I love this. I am a teacher starting year 15 soon, and I'll see a student working at Costco from like 2008. Yes, I remember you. Oh my gosh, how are you? Not a clue.
I've literally had a client hug me in Walmart, and I was like, I have no fucking idea who that is. I have no idea. Like, she was so happy to see me, and I was like, I guess I did a good job, but I have no fucking idea who you are.
I also want to use this technique from Thorne, Trader Bob, or some really obvious fake name, especially if it's someone trying to talk to me on the subway. I'll just be like, yeah, I'm Trader Adam. Like some shit like that.
Hi there.
Look at that. Look at that. Alex, I just asked Case if they were okay if they didn't know the names of all their family members, and they said they didn't even know all their names, so I'm in the clear. Oh hey Tuka. Let me see if this works. Oh no, I don't have it. Okay, yeah, I will drop a link in the chat.
Sorry, I'm responding to a brand. Apologies. I forgot that.
Oh, listen to you.
You already know about that.
Oh, the one you announced today?
You to Nomad.
Yes. They said my goodies are on the way. I'm so excited. I'm like
that. So Nomad. So Kara and Saucer Jess nominated Audra for Nomad Starfish of June, and Audra was one of the winners, and I got it out today.
I haven't got my stuff made yet, but
I'm so excited. Rachel Joy, she said next time I do ask my name, I'm gonna say Big Dick Barry.
Oh my God. Bear, did you hear that?
Oh my God.
Somebody said the next time I do ask her name, she's gonna say Big Dick Barry.
Nice.
Barry's like, nice.
Rachel Joy, you are an icon. You are an icon.
Gosh. And the comment of the day goes to
Right?
Yes.
now you hear
Thank you, Emily. Like, I'm so excited.
Thank you, Thorn. How are you single? Isn't a compliment when I'm single because I'm too good for every man. Fucking thank you.
Thank you. Like, how
yes,
are you single? Like,
exactly.
I'm gonna do it too. Like, now we're all gonna be doing it. Like, there's gonna be a Reddit forum at some point being like, "Have y'all met Big Dick Barry?" Like,
Big Dick Barry starts trending.
I know, it's like hashtag Big Dick Barry. Who is Big Dick Barry? Like,
sentient garbage. Sentient garbage. This is why I love y'all. You're all amazing.
Yeah, listen. My boo is the shiz because when he was here, it's just a bad time to reveal my name.
Hey, Sherry. Welcome.
Hi, Sherry. Like, I don't know. I think it's weird the way people just like. Why can't you just be normal and hit on somebody like in a normal like, hello, how are you doing? I find you attractive. I thought it'd be cool if we went out to eat food together. Can I get your phone number?
Crazy.
I'm sorry, the fact that Katie used a picture of fat bastard in my Yahoo dating profile just to see with I was 18.
Also, Barry with his merch idea, the man, the carrot.
Oh man, the legend. The man, the carrot, the legend.
Wow. Wow.
Lydia, what's your name? Too good for you. Oh my God. I love it too.
Maybe you should just say roast beef, and they're like, roast beef, and you're like, because it's like an Arby's sandwich down there, and then they'll go away.
No. I don't want a stranger to have any extra need to visualize my vagina or vulva. No thanks.
Wow.
Exactly. Even if you're not single, they will still hit on you. It doesn't matter.
Fun fact.
Oh, this is so gross. I'm sorry, Angie. I get this old guy at work who says to me almost daily, I think you get prettier every time I see you. When will you run away with me? Like, never.
I really see old men are so creepy.
Visions of not you.
Not yet.
Time for an old.
Oh no!
Old men are creepy. Ew.
Oh,
no. That's not allowed.
Thank you very much.
Oh my God.
Ryan.
I am a very happy woman.
Yeah, I can attest to that happening.
Yeah, what you compared, who you compared it to, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dirty.
But why are they all so dirty? Like so gross. So gross.
Oh God, a doctor telling you you're beautiful every visit? Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Ooh. I don't like that.
Oh, you got your Rise LG shirt. That's amazing.
Oh,
I hope you feel better,
yay!
Bethany. So that's the secret, Kara? Yes.
Ain't no secret, man.
That is the secret.
It's like maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's BDB.
Maybe it's BDB. It makes me smile for many reasons.
What? So Frankie asked, way off topic here. Anyone have recommendations for a good red, maroon, burgundy single eyeshadow? I just shattered the last single I had.
Cool.
How red? Because I know you just got some. I know you just got some Give Me Glow reds. I have a burgundy from
red.
Like how deep?
Yeah.
Do you want?
Yeah, like if you're looking for like a winey kind of a color, like this is more of a purpley, like a purple wine-ish color here. And that's from Give Me Glow.
Marco Polo is red. Something Audra can attest what's going on in Marco Polo.
It was
first thing in the morning.
It was
Marco Polo each other.
No. This wasn't a live chat. I'm going to explain. The way we all know is because Audra got a dick pic that was unrequited, unrequested. Kara saw it and said, "Oh, that looks familiar."
It looks like you.
and then Barry got very uncomfortable. And I've also seen the dick pic. So yeah.
And also we talk
appropriate.
to each other in the mornings and whatnot, and you know,
I wouldn't lie about it.
We're open ladies. We discuss things. we discuss
yeah. I can grab my burgundy. I have one from Lethal that I can recommend. If you like Lethal Cosmetics.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but I need to.
I'm sorry. I'm just like catching up with the chat. There's so many.
Like, ran right out of the
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did, blushing.
He's out, he's like gone.
I know.
That's perfect, Frankie. If you post there, I can give you some swatches of stuff I have.
Yeah. We also yeah, sorry.
Yes.
Listen.
Should I explain? I just came back to an awkward turtle moment. Well, hello, Keisha.
So
that's a smart move, Katie. Get some food to go with the wine. Would you like me to read off the email that I got that inspired this? Do we want to go into that?
Yeah,
sure.
Okay. If we want to, since people were like, makeup chat, makeup brands. So the email that I have linked in the banner, that's our email for you can send over ideas. And so one of our regulars, Sylvie, had emailed actually me. I'm just gonna read off what Sylvie said, except for Tyrion is now all up in my space. Not right now, sir. So the idea is a little bit out there, requires some creative thinking skills, but could be super fun. If makeup brands were kingdoms, what would they be like, and what kind of people would live there, and what would they wear? So Sylvie's example is in the land of Pat McGrath. It's a great big stained glass palace with big fountains and champagne. They would throw night parties in the rose gardens. And then her other example is Morphe would be some kind of Badlands.
Yeah.
Which I thought was hilarious. So that's the inspiration for tonight's video.
With like tumbleweeds and like dust, wasps.
Lots of dust, dusty brown.
Yes, murder hornets would be there. It would be dusty brown.
It would also shades of taupe. It would just be a sepia landscape.
It would also smell like a cat box with lots of shit and lots of pee in there. Like it would smell like, because I don't like I've had cats before, and if you don't keep up with that box, It can get a little whoo for you, so like because of pee and ooh. So like that's what it smells like. It smells like that.
Yes. I think Sylvie's Morphe is kind of perfect.
Fire. Just
yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Morphe would be full of Fashion Nova.
Fashion Nova on fire, synthetic fabrics just pooping into flames.
That's why it stinks. That's why it smells like that too. Because like the Fashion Nova, the synthetic threads are like always just like randomly catching fire, and then that's why it smells like that. Everything would be brown.
Ugly,
and not like a beautiful brown like my skin. It would be like a gross, like dinky brown.
Audra, so you're basically describing the Morphe Foundation. And there would be one singular green tree and one singular oasis in the distance, a spot of blue, the pop of blue.
Yes. And then
Barry had to go
right.
Barry had to go right to Pastel Skeletor.
No,
couldn't it be filled with zombies?
No, it wouldn't be filled with zombies. It would be filled with, I would say, like, remember what is that movie with Emilio Estevez and all of the trucks and shit are alive, like all the electronics just come to life and they're like, rah! It would be filled with like that kind of stuff. Like it's like the Terminator. You know the Terminator? You know like where they go, like the future. That's Jeffrey's. That's Jeffree Star Cosmetics.
See, I picture it like
it's just angry
Barbie, where everything is just like plastic and fake.
See, I was picturing really like robots just trying to kill everything. You know, like.
See, like, and I think of like skeleton Barbies. Like it's plastic, but it's also bony and gray and like
or whatever the hell that show is.
Yeah, that does make sense. You know what? It's like Cube.
Well, and then Keisha gets straight to the point. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And burning effigies of Pat Von D.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like and then everywhere there would be like little recorders.
Unique's makeup would be Jamestown.
Oh,
right. Oh my god!
I'm sorry for that squeal. That was loud.
The side of Arbonne and It Works.
Oh my gosh!
Leprosy.
I also
rotting meat in garbage trucks.
I also love Angela. ColourPop would be a paper castle. Looks beautiful but empty behind.
Yes.
An ashy paper castle.
Yes.
Yes.
That it would have like a front lawn that's like Coachella. Everyone's on acid and totally batshit annoying.
Yes.
Face would be like Disney World. All the buildings are fake and it smells sickeningly sweet.
All people are nice as long as you have money.
Because rich lives matter, right?
Snape.
Vision View, yes, maximum overdrive.
The zombies represent all of Pastel Skeletor's broken friendships. That's fair.
Yeah, that is fair. Okay, yeah, okay.
I can also see that the Game of Thrones North with the whites could be Jeffrey with the icy blue eyes.
ColourPop Kingdom would smell like Payless stores. I cannot breathe. Why did Payless always smell so weird? Anybody? Anybody?
Oh, shall we talk about
that? She's right. Charlotte Tilbury would be more like the Stepford Wives. I would agree. I would agree because it's like you don't know why you keep buying it, but you do.
Everything is gold. Everything is gold, but then you pick it up and it's plastic.
Yes, I like that. Everything
scratches off.
Yes,
it's like super light, but it looks like it's Lux. And then you touch it, and you're like, oh, it's actually like trash. Okay.
Green, you're like, oh, okay.
And the filtered water is actually just Dasani. Fucking hate Dasani water.
Urban Decay is literally just a dirty dystopian city. Every building has the same name because they couldn't come up with anything else. Thank you, Barry. I see Pastel Skeletor going around, getting to other people, and I love that.
Yes, I'm so happy for that Pastel Skeletor.
Yes, Mo. ColourPop would have melted off-brand pastel crayons flowing into the streets. That kind of accents the like Coachella. We're on acid and covered in glitter that's gonna scratch your eyes.
I cannot breathe. Y'all are killing me with these makeup as kingdoms because I cannot like.
So Natasha Denona, according to Nate, would be one of those weird bougie hotels where half the shit is nice and the other half is gilded plastic, and there's this weird dichotomy of bougie and cheap, and everything is still so much money. That is so on point.
That's almost.
And you don't know why. You're like, did you see the one below? Like that's it. She's correct. T, you are correct. It's just Newport Beach. That's it.
I don't know Newport Beach, but I trust you. Everything is beautiful, but it's all the same in Charlotte Tilbury.
Every week. Just be a rotation.
Ron, Tart's Kingdom would be full of beige subdivisions with busy granite countertops from the 90s.
That's spot the plug on beige subdivisions, and nobody could ever find their house because they all look the same, and they would just be popping in like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought this was my house.
Grocery store.
It's at hall.
Melt would be like the Sound of Music grass.
I feel like Melt would be like
it would just smell like pot all the time.
Yeah.
Fields.
It would be like Burning Man. Yeah, Burning Man. Like that. I feel like that would be like the Melt vibe.
Except current day Burning Man, where it's basically just like Coachella Part 2 versus
but with
Burning Man of
adults.
Where Burning Man of like years ago, I feel like there was actually cool shit happening.
Yeah, like super old school Burning Man, and not like
Yeah. I don't even want to read that out loud. Lydia, Wet and Wild is a water park. Sometimes there's pee in the water, but it's mostly
fun. The side of a smidge of urine. We're fine.
Oh my god.
Tati's brand is the cardboard cutouts of mansions.
Oh,
Jacqueline Hill's world would just be like a blanket.
Ooh, I like that.
Cat fur.
you know how everything has like like those cardboard cities or like cardboard cutouts where it looks like real in the front, but then you go behind it and it's nothing. That would be Jacqueline Hill City. It's just like cardboard cutout city. Like you would think that it was going to be like something was going to be there, and then you get there and there's nothing.
Like a Hollywood set where you're like, that building's gorgeous, and then you go and you're like, oh, it's 2-dimensional.
And you just and you and then the mayor, you'd be like, I need to speak to the mayor, and the mayor's just like, we've closed. Like,
or is Jacqueline Firefest? Jacqueline could also maybe be Firefest.
She could also be Firefest. You're correct.
It was put together with big dreams, and then it was run into the ground. I love Alex. Makeup Revolution would just be shittier versions of all the other kingdoms rolled into one.
How many? Okay, can somebody please explain to me the 17,000 years of? And shout out to Nikita, one of her ads be playing on loudspeakers all the time. Just darling, do you need some pillow talk? Darling.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
Oh my god. You know what it reminds me of like those
Alien
movies.
Keisha. Oh yes, Katya, I would agree. Pat McGrath would be like the underground exclusive club where people do oxygen shots. Once you've been there, you don't shut the hell up about it.
That's true. Like, did you do the oxygen shots? Did you do them? Did you do it? Did you do the oxygen?
Did you go to that? Have you been there? Did you do
this?
We went like last Friday.
Wait, somebody said, who was it? Nate said Lunar Beauty would just be Sailor Moon. Agree.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like a beautiful Sailor Moon, like castle and like all the stuff and like.
Revolution is like itchy and scratchy.
But like, no, but somebody please answer, because it's like Makeup Revolution, Revolution Flow, Revolution, Super Duper Revolution, Under Revolution, your revolution, my revolution, her revolution, their revolution. Like what's going on there?
Oh, I like that. I feel called out, but you're also right. Emily Original, Toya, they're all like, you're right. Maker's Revolution is that Disney park that has all these across the world restaurants. Oh, I agree with Snapes about Fenty. Wait, why aren't you showing?
That possibly with VD. Fenty would be a VIP dance party full of glowing, sweaty, hot people. You leave drunk, broke, happy, and possibly VD. That sounds good. Except for the VD, but I mean, it feels like you would just go and like there would be glitter all over your body. And like, please don't stop the music. Would just keep playing. Please don't stop the music. Like,
and everybody would be in lingerie as clothes because savage, you know.
I feel like benefit would be like a padded cell. It would just be white wall.
Yeah. The benefit would like. I feel like a padded cell, like the entire thing, like that's the whole town, right? Yes. Like it's just all a padded cell, and like they have one food.
It's Stepford Wives meets padded cells. That's what I think.
Yeah, they just have one food, and that they do. Like you don't want to eat any of the other food. They have the other food, but if you eat it, it's going to be horrible. But like they have one food, and it's good, and they like.
But they put it on different plates every day and tell you it's something new.
Yes, they're like. Today we're having spaghetti with meatballs, and then you get it. And like this looks like the shit from yesterday. This
side of spaghetti.
I also love this. NARS would be the sex museum, except only one exhibit repeated. Yeah.
Hope it'd be a nice affordable in town that flies on the radar.
I like that.
No, I like that though. That's cute. Hey, Jill.
Oh, welcome, Jill.
Millennial pig.
Gonna be nothing built out of nothing but gimme bars. I don't actually know what that is. Gimme rouse.
Yep.
KBD would be a nudist colony where only vegan people live, but they still ride motorcycles and get tattoos because they want to appear like they are. Oh, I like this.
Small spot problem.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I like that.
A padded cell that housewives are sent to when their husbands declare female frigidity. That is benefit. What? Benefit is gumbo season only with salt and pepper.
ABH would look cool on the outside, but inside would just be a bunch of middle-aged hunbots talking about their sex life horoscope.
Y'all are amazing.
It would just be a straight up Klan rally with Confederate merch.
Fact.
Where's the lot?
Yeah.
There is a one. Like they would just be like, what kind of music?
Oh, I agree though. That feels more like Jeff. Almay is more pinky up anti-blackness.
That's true. Yeah. Almay is more like.
Almay is the brand where everybody's like, I have a black friend. I can't be racist.
Yes.
That is Almay.
Oh, Almay is benefited
to town full of that. Yeah.
I hire Mexicans. Like that's Almay.
So Becca. In the kingdom of Almay, they all say that they have a black friend. It's one person. There's one black person in that town, and it's all their friend.
Mm-hmm. Aggressively
tanned.
Oh my god.
Milk would be Get Out House. Would be the Get Out House. Oh, yeah.
Because you have to be like, you're in the second place.
All the laws in ABH are passed based on whether or not mercury is Gatorated. Oh, Keisha. Almay is Elena Richardson of Little Fires Everywhere. Y'all are so good. Estee Lauder would be a party in the Hamptons full of snooty middle-aged and older women getting drunk and gossiping. You could only get in if you're on the guest list.
Fact. I like that.
Was it the Glossier one? Is killing me.
Surfing and driving their Jeeps. Listening to Katy Perry as loud as possible.
It says, oh, Smashbox will be Springfield, USA. You can see a sign for it, but never venture there. Oh, Nate and Lime Crime. Oh. And yeah, Glossier and ColourPop feel more Coachella than Melt to me. Melt feels more, yeah. I think that's ABH is the Gemini brand. Sorry, Geminis.
I'm a Gemini.
I feel like Too Faced is like it's that town that you're never sure how you got there, but you're always excited to leave. Like every time you show up, you're like, oh.
I like this. The Estee Lauder party in the Hamptons is beefing with the Lancombos across the Lancombos.
So true.
Oh my god.
Look at them.
Katie has a good question. What is the Scorpio of the makeup world? I almost want to say Melt, but I don't know.
I don't know anything about Scorpios. I have no idea.
Because I feel like Becca is like the Taurus, because like they just insist, like this is the thing that we're doing and we do it well, so just like leave us the fuck alone. We're gonna keep doing it.
No, we benefit. That's all we're gonna do.
Two Faces, the children of the damn corn. Wow.
Wow, that is true. Like if there were movies.
I like this. Shop must say would be some dudes in the hood selling makeup out of his trunk. But he would have like one. He would have the one thing that you're like, no. I know everything in there is shady, but go get that one thing, because that's the sponges. Not that I've tried everything else from them, but the Shop must say Papa sponges. I'm like, order those. Everything else, I'm like, whatever.
You know what I've learned about Shop must say? Don't buy lip products from them, okay?
No, they're liquid lipsticks and shit. Or
Aye. Ouch.
I mean, and then Katie did say a Scorpio. This is a very important question because revenge, jealousy, scheming, and murder are kind of our things.
Thorn, Too Faced is a hot topic, is like current hot topic, not the old cool one, but like the one now where you're like, oh, yeah. So we're just selling One Direction teas now? Got it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's also fair. Shop Miss A is the hair store that has everything under the sun there. You know it's good as fuck, but you question how it's so damn cheap. Fair. Ooh, I like this. Melt is a Village beach boardwalk with all different versions of weed shops.
Show you right. This Keisha, I said what I said.
Melt is the underground strip club. It always smells like weed when you pass by. Always blasting go-go music, Black DC culture thing. Yet the club isn't Black owned. And you're like, Nate, you are good at this. I mean, you're all amazing at this.
Good.
So wait, hold on. I was looking for some. So Katie was saying NARS names everything after sexual terms. And I was like, NARS is like the Joy of Sex book from the 70s.
It's like Dr. Ruth or something.
That's fair.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't even have to know about makeup brands to have fun in the stream.
I know.
Too Faced is 2019 hot topic for babies. Oh, wait. What brands have we not talked about? Mm-hmm. Do we have anything for Pure? Pure feels like a house of cards. Like, how do you exist as a brand?
Like the emperor's new clothes. Like
yeah.
Like what? Why?
I don't know what they do. Like who's buying it?
I don't know. Mac has not had like an original thing in ages.
Mac is like
KW would be Red Rock Quarry.
Like isn't a town. It just goes to other towns, figures out what they're doing, and becomes that town.
Mac is the interstate. It's like
Mac fine now.
Mac is the development company that makes all these subdivisions that pop up randomly around the country.
Exactly.
You're like, oh, we see this up and coming city that's really a bunch of suburbs connected together. We're going to build one and make it look just like the one that's across the country. Oh, Emily, you're right. Linda Hallberg would be that cool, colorful, artsy loft, but it's all white.
There's full bush everywhere. Did you just say that?
Oh my god.
I agree with T. Too Faced gives me icing, not even Hot Topic, not Claire's, but icing vibes. Here is TJ Maxx.
Oh. I feel like if we had to put, like, if I had to give a brand like a movie, like Juvia's Place is like 12 Monkeys. Like, you want to be there and it's very exciting, but shit gets weird.
I'm not gonna at you. I agree with whatever.
KVD is an
I like that.
Club that has been converted into a health food store but still tries to be edgy and dark.
Color
you guys are
Rain.
good at this.
Color Rain, I imagine as like immaculately decorated, like house or apartment that feels cozy.
Yes.
And it has like lots of plants, lots of leafy things, but some like beautiful rich colors. It's that kind of apartment where like I would never, but I want it, or house, whatever.
Yes.
Maybe it's
like a loft
something
with like glass windows,
but lots of like
glass,
greenery and warmth at the same time. Yeah.
You're not
Two-Faced
sure
is
why it costs more than it should. Like, you're like, it should cost so much more money, but it doesn't.
Exactly. Wait, what did Irene say? Because I saw a savage comment, but I'm trying. Oh no, that's the purest TJ Maxx. Yeah, that was amazing. Yes, your cool auntie's house. Exactly.
Yes. Did you see Keisha's Colored Rain is a state?
Oh, I like that.
Low key bop.
Like the best day ever. Mac in Studio 54. Oh my gosh.
KVD is a town full of goop wannabes who want to wear all black to appear edgy. I don't know what Cleona would be, but I just hear ABBA playing all the time. Like, and specifically Dancing Queen and Fernando. Just like those play on a loop wherever Cleona is.
Mo has it right there. Yes, in the Caribbean, a tropical island with colorful houses and lush vegetation. I like that. I would go with that. Yeah. See, JD Glow gives me disco vibes, where like everything kind of has like, it's like when you have those soft focus lenses on a camera. What?
It's Irene's fault. So sorry. Continue.
Okay.
Like I was.
Wait, but now I need to go.
And Irene almost killed me.
Oh.
I almost died. Do you see why I almost died? Like, I was just drinking, and then I read that, and then like I had to find ways to like keep. I couldn't spit all over my laptop. It was a bit of a mess.
I like stinky eggs. Cleona is a magical fairy kingdom that you need access by going to the right toadstool ring on the 4th day of the waning moon. Exactly.
Oh my God,
that is accurate as fuck. Actually.
So fucking funny.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Like,
oh yeah. So
queen. Like, that's what's it.
Yes, and JD Glow is like glittery, but there's like a soft focus haze that goes over your eyes as soon as you walk in. So, because when you go on their website, I feel like it's like not very helpful, and you don't really know what you're getting. But then you're just like, oh, but I'm covered in glitter and magic, and I'm okay.
What's that filter where it's like the little lights going up? I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah, like Kira, like with like sparkles and everything.
Something. Yeah. I can't remember what it's called. With like the little.
Oh, bokeh, where you have like it blurs out your background. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
I keep thinking you're talking about that.
Oh. Demonic Diva. JD Glow is like the Oasis illusion because they damn suck always out and you feel like you're high. Ryan, why does that seem so perfect? LA girl would be the smoking.
That is true.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Don't disrespect LA girl like that. Oh my god, that's so true.
That's best for generations.
Shady Glow is pose.
Yes.
I like
I
that.
have been here. I have done this.
Oh my god, I miss this. Keisha.
I missed
Kylie Cosmetics is a low budget escort agency. Wait,
they keep convincing you that they're high class.
Not there.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, Lethal Cosmetics is so you know what is it? Rayanne from My So-Called Life before she got messed up. Like Lethal Cosmetics is like that cool ass, like the 90s, you know that 90s vibe where that like the bitch was like fucking cool all the time. She's like, it's all gonna be okay, whatever. It was like totally chill all the time. Best ragers, always had like absinthe. Lethal Cosmetics.
I like Mo. Minted is a HBCU that always has a step show going.
Yes, I agree.
And I think of Lethal as like a modern apartment that seems cold, but they actually are really comfy, cozy, and they use great color placement. And you're just like, oh, this place is nice. It's a little sharp around the edges, but it's nice. Cover girl is Rachel Dolezal.
I'm glad somebody knows what that is because I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well,
Alice, Lethal Cosmetics is the Berlin club you've always wanted to go to.
Yeah,
I
that's
told
fair.
you it has absinthe. I do. I feel like that's just very that.
What about Kaleidos?
Oh, I saw
Somebody
somebody
said
earlier
Kaleidos
say
was the Jetsons.
Kaleidos.
Oh, okay. Lethal is literally my dad's apartment.
Lethal is the edgy punk always smoking outside the kingdom, but it's actually really, really sweet and nice. Yes, I agree with that.
That's exactly how I feel. Yeah, I get it.
Menagerie is Ace Ventura on shrooms.
Oh my god, that's too funny.
I'm losing my shit.
Like the Fifth Element. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Lethal's Fifth Element.
Mm-hmm. Did
Oh.
somebody say that Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics is like it reminds them of Saw movies? Like, would you like to play a game?
I did not see that, but that's amazing.
Like, I think it would be that. Like, they were right though. It would be like that. It's like it just roll like, beep, beep, beep. Would you like to play a game? In one hand, I have a lipstick that is not tainted. In the other hand, I have a lipstick that is. I'm going to mix them up, and you're going to have to figure out which one. I know.
And you are forced to put it on your mouth.
You must put it on your mouth, or else face certain death. Like,
who else haven't we talked about?
Morphe is the dumpster fire that people keep saying is the hot new restaurant.
And then people rave about the food, but it isn't even cooked. I agree with Emily. Jaclyn Hill is the TV evangelical morning show. Also,
like,
Kaleidos
Lamplight
totally
is just a
Fifth
food
Element
truck convention. It's like a state fair or something.
Oh, I love this. NARS is the Spencers of Cosmetics because they pretend they're better than Hot Topic, but only the only difference is the sex toys.
Cosmetics is a corporation full of microaggressive Karens that host potlucks consisting of unseasoned lukewarm mayonnaise salads. I can
Blah. Oh, Katya. Lush Tribe is the girl at the party who loudly announces she's leaving and then is found crying out in the front because nobody asked her to stay.
The accuracy is dead on.
I know.
Oh my god.
And this one, Menagerie is perfectly fine, but the ruler keeps rearranging shit and thinks every other kingdom is out to get them. Jaclyn Hill is the fear factor. Glam light is Claire's. Glam light is Claire's. That is Claire's.
I agree. Glam light is Claire's. Like it's a weird. It's like Rainbow Bright. And like every day, there's like a song at the beginning. Like they just come out, morning, Rainbow Bright.
I think it's an episode of Diners, Drives, and Divas, or whatever the hell that show is.
Oh, Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
That's it.
I like
Glam light.
Shanta has a 5-star restaurant that only has good bread. Morphe is that Mexican restaurant in Bridesmaids. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Oh, snap.
Feffy.
Oh. Spot on. J Hill Cosmetics is that bad part of town where you always get mugged. I cannot. Oh, man.
Morphe is the restaurant. Half the reviews are bots, and the online menu and the in-person menu have different ingredients listed. And the servers and managers don't really know why.
Blush Tribe is literally composed of people who announce to people on social media that they're unfollowing them. What the fuck? Y'all.
And then come back in a day with their hair dyed and expect people to treat them like they're a different person. It's like, no, baby, you just dyed your hair.
Right?
Oh my god.
What else do we have? Like who we wrote?
I know, I'm trying to think of Nabla. I'm not good at this game. I'm really not good at this game.
But you don't have to have ideas. You can just have the brands and throw them out there, and then you know.
I throw out Nabla and I throw out Viziart.
I'm trying to think of what Viziart, Hourglass. Clinique is the Pastor Prime hot mom who was desperately trying to stay relevant and has gone ham on the plastic surgery. Oh shit!
It's very detailed.
Listen, when you know hot moms, that's just so annoying.
This is why I said that. Blush Tribe has released a new brand. It's the same shit, different name.
Mm.
It's like Mayali or something. It's the same shit. It's just a different name.
Also,
Lemaire. Somebody said it was Newport Beach. It's also, you know, in the beginning of a futuristic movie where like everything is all like super clean and like sparkly and like the rich are very, very happy, and then like there's going to be an uprising underneath those like rich, happy people. Lemaire. Like everything's sparkly, everything's gorgeous.
Oh my god. Makeup Geek is the complaining divorced parent in a car line.
And the car is pastel. Anyways.
Sydney Grace is that weird artistic teen who grew into a really successful artist who makes all their old classmates jealous of their popularity.
Yeah.
But is also still kind of underrated and doesn't get a lot of respect from everybody.
Correct. Did somebody just say I'm Clinique? Somebody.
In 6 months. Oh, Irene. Look into your waitlist, but once you get in, you get food poisoning. Bare Minerals, it's a good one. Midas is a beautiful and sunny kingdom. You can get Dippin' Dots in there, and there are always dogs to pet. I like that.
I love Dippin' Dots. I love Dippin' Dots.
And for some reason, that made me think of Drench. That made me think of Drench, who's like a happy like Jetsons meets water park is what I think of Drench Cosmetics.
I completely agree with Ron about Viziart. That's the person who says they live by the beach, but it's a 20-minute drive away.
Did y'all see Tasha? Tasha's that girl who recommends you a place to shop, and you walk in and all this shit is $100.
Oh my god!
You're like, what about Mario Badescu?
Why are you so good, Keisha? Nick's bits of sharpener that's into the wall at school. It's there. It's there no matter you want it or not. It's been there for longer than you can remember. It'll be there for longer than you can remember.
Yeah, you don't really have like
Yeah.
about not just in this part.
The Ghost of Hogwarts. So Nabla, I feel like is like, rather than being an underground club in Berlin that we get for Lethal, Nabla is like some underground club in Milan because they're an Italian brand where it's like everyone raves about it, and sometimes it's fun and sometimes it's not. That's my take on it.
Well, it's only fun if you're like Nabla seems like it's only fun if you took that weird pill that strange sweaty dude gave you. But if you didn't take
there
it,
we
it's
go.
not fun.
There we go. Of course. I like that. BH Cosmetics is that girl in the group that nobody really cares about, but they don't mind tagging along to go to the club with them.
Oh my god!
Bare Minerals is the nice suburb.
I'm not.
Okay.
I stuck something down in my throat. Listen, don't.
That's low-hanging fruit. I'll leave that one be.
I like this. Viziart is also the person who says it from Boston and they're actually from Somerville, or says it from Portland, they're actually from Beaverton. My friend who lived in Somerville when she lived in Boston, I only know that because of that. It's like 20 minutes away and you're like, that's not. Flash,
Oh my
Revlon,
God, Ryan
Chanel,
Cage just destroyed my whole life. I have a dry spot. I'll be right back. I gotta get some actual water.
Oh my God.
See why I died? Like, this is why Ryan almost killed me. Like, I'll be back. Because Ryan almost killed me.
Go take care of yourself.
I just wanted to say, you guys are fucking hilarious.
Oh, you're not even in frame. Nobody can see you.
You guys are hilarious. You're too funny. I don't even know the fucking half the brands that you guys are talking about. But I can get the vibe.
Frame. Move over.
You get
I don't think he wants to be.
Here.
Okay, I love you too. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Barry.
I'm just gonna go walk the dog and go to bed.
Oh, I like this. Sunday Riley is a city that looks like it's thriving, but actually every business is bankrupt and they've been fraudulently reporting their revenue for a decade. But also Revolution Beauty, that comment. Wait, why did I go? Where is it? The Karen with 3,000 coupons to register and smells like white diamonds. Speak Spanish with a thick Southern accent. Oh, Drevlin's a city in Dallas Fort Worth that keeps getting on the news for having racist TikTok stars. Or it's Corella DeVille. Yeah. Oh, Emily. Bite is the natural supplement store that's actually all synthetic. Oh my gosh.
So Sunday Riley is in the trunk company.
Flesh is a weird stand-up comedy and all the comedians do are sexual innuendo jokes. All the audience laughs awkwardly. Yeah. Stinky eggs.
Oh, I hope he hears that.
Oh, yeah. I would agree about that. Kasha has a sushi pizza.
Oh my God.
Oh, Makeup Revolution and the bitches who only shop at TJ Maxx and Marshalls and thrifts all their shits. Me, I'm bitches. Pixie.
Christina, you're good at this.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's a really good description of Pixie in my book. Tyrion is up to some shit. He did this about the same time last night. Yeah, no.
Oh, no, I'm not good at coming up with them.
Freeway. Flesh had a freeway paved over it.
Like,
oh
yeah.
Yeah, I don't get Nude Six either. They're like they want to be glossy, but they're not.
I'm like,
the Nude Six should be I like this. Fourth Ray is a nice everything is slightly sticky.
Oh my God.
Oh, Lush. Well, Lush is the woman that wears like 10 perfumes at one time and overwhelms you and won't leave you alone and talks to you. And when you just are ready to go, and they're like, no, but I have another story to tell you.
They're like overly excited. Yeah.
Lush is a sleepaway camp. All you do is learn to make soap and bath bombs. Yes.
There was a movie called Sleepaway Camp, and that did not end well. It ended poorly.
I don't know this show. Is the show dark worth watching, or am I wasting my time?
I was gonna try to watch it. I haven't, but other things like took precedence.
Barry loved it. He's like insisting that I watch it. I haven't yet.
Barry, I'm gonna try to watch it, man.
He loved it.
Also, while you were away, Audra, if you didn't hear it, Barry called all of us funny, including you. So I wanted to make sure.
I can be funny sometimes.
Oh, Snapes. My cat is learning to say hello. He says hello. Oh.
So wait,
Tyrion
if the
was
musical
meowing.
pop stars, who would they be? Like, I feel I feel like Kesha, like old Kesha, would be Juvia's Place.
See, I picture Melt as Kesha.
Really?
It just always smells like yesterday's weed.
And Jack Daniels.
I like that. Buxom is the girl in high school you always forget exists, but then they say hi to you and pretend to remember your name. And you pretend to remember their name.
That's true.
Oh,
Buxom was like,
Angela!
Yes. That is so eerily accurate.
On that note, I need another beer. I will be right back.
Nude Sticks is that cool, natural girl who lives across the street, but when you go out for dinner, she and her family just make racist jokes the whole time. I feel like you're right there. Yeah, Stinky Eggs, I'm so glad you like Working Moms. It's so funny. Working Moms is absolutely one of the, it comes from Canada. And it would be weird to me if Kara hasn't seen it, but it comes from Canada and it's just hilarious. Pretty Vulgar would be Crazy Britney.
Oh, Working Moms. Yeah, it's hilarious. It is. So I had to ask Barry to make me another drink before he goes to bed.
The Smashbox is the person you see in your high school yearbook and have no actual recollection of them ever existing. Oh shit. Milk is the dirty
is that girl in high school blowing jocks in the girls' bathroom.
Milk is the dirty movie theater seat where you're not sure what the sticky substance is touching your hand.
That's being a mom of a toddler boy. That kid's constantly sticky.
Oh my gosh. Like, so, because it's just weird to me, like, because I just feel like so many of these brands, like, I don't know, I've fallen off of the big brand train for the most part. Like, there's a few, like, I got a lot of Marc Jacobs. Anyways, but, like, there's a few brands where I will still purchase from them. But I think I'm leaning more towards, like, smaller brands, indie brands, Black-owned brands, because at least they're, like, good, fun, exciting shit is happening, and I'm, like, having a good time. Why is Smashbox consistently me no matter who's making the joke? Thorn! Oh, poor Sally. Oh my gosh. So first, Sally is like the old prom queen. Like, you don't know why she's still stuck on it because she's 45 now, but like she's never gonna let you forget that she was prom queen.
And
like,
still has the crown on display and the sash.
She does. Yeah. She does, and she goes to every prom and wears it. She
dresses up like a prom queen for Halloween.
Yeah,
just to wear
that is so that perfect.
Yeah, that's for Sally for sure.
Oh, I might have to agree with Kobe here. Sugar Pill is the guy who peaked in high school and tries to keep bringing up the good old days.
Yeah, football player talks about his sports injuries.
Like Jerry O'Connell's character in Can't Hardly Wait. But like, high school girls are the best, man. College girls are smart. They want smart guys. For Sally is the couple that constantly says that they own their own business every time you go visit. Yes.
You feel like they're an MLM, but they're not. They just want to tell you about their business.
For Sally and backup lube you never use. Oh my God.
Wait, Iraq is the girl that peaked in middle school.
Yes, that's true. But everybody was still like awesome to her because like she still had money, and they were like, well, I mean, we can't be mean to her because she's got the nice pool.
I feel like Flower Beauty is like the girl who calls herself Starfire now, and just just does like psychotropics all day.
Yes, she's microdosing. That's Flower Beauty is that girl.
But also drinks a lot of kombucha.
Yes. Like an insane amount of kombucha to go with her microdose.
Yes.
Like it's
yoga
probably
pants, like does yoga in harem pants.
Yes.
Yes. Yay, I did one. Yay. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, I like that. Kaleidos is Tomorrowland, but without the capitalistic Disney greed and vomit.
Jeffree Star Cosmetics is the asshole on Titanic who gets on the lifeboat when it's for women and children.
And his partner in crime gets on the boat too until he pushes him off. Dane Shawson.
Stila is the girl who's like always trying to like get, you know how she's trying to make fetch happen. That's Stila.
Yeah.
You're like, please stop trying to make fetch happen. And they're like, wait, so fetch.
I don't even think about Laura Geller. Laura Geller is the snooty girl in class who runs for class president and fails and throws a temper tantrum in the hall.
I don't think about Laura Geller either. Like, I feel like
Alex. Her Kitty is the girl who wears the black liner and the waterline and frosty lipstick.
Fucking frosty lipstick.
Oh my god,
man.
Stila is that white woman who always asks to touch a black girl's hair.
Also, where is the lie?
Y'all gotta be careful. I'm gonna choke on my beer.
She's not doing great today, guys. We gotta go easy on her.
Where is a town that looks super bougie, so you overpay for everything, but it turns out all the food is actually just frozen food they reheat. You leave disappointed.
You know what could also fit, rather than it being a town, is a cruise. That sounds like a cruise ship. A cruise that's super bougie, and then you're stuck on there for a month on frozen bullshit food.
Yeah.
With all these people who are like, this is so fun. Are you having a good time? You're like, yeah. You don't understand why they're having fun. Yes, that is Dominique Cosmetics. I love Dominique Cosmetics, to be honest. What?
Now I'm just picturing SARS and Dane Jack and SARS and Dane Jack and Rosing in the door.
First the girl who freaks out if she gets a 98 on a test and has a meltdown in front of the whole class, even though it was a practice test.
Oh. So Dior is Applebee's. No, Dior is like Bonefish Grill. It's still a chain, but it seems fancy.
Yes. Like what brand is Razoo's? Because you're never sure why anybody's eating at Razoo's because none of that is even Louisiana or like any of that.
I don't even know what that
you're just there for the giant drink. So Razoo's, I don't know if you guys know, but like it may be a Texas thing or a Southern thing. Razoo's is like a Louisiana kitchen, right? So it's supposed to have like a Louisiana flair, like that Creole flair, but it's not. It's terrible. Everything's gross. But they do have a schooner that's like the size of my head, and my head's pretty large, full of punch that you can get.
Oh.
And that's really the only reason people go. It's not for the food. It's for that bowl of booze. It's really a bowl of booze. It's a bowl of booze. Reeks of white diamonds. I hate that perfume so
the restaurant you described makes me think of a brand that's really... I can't think of a brand example, but my example would be a brand where everyone loves the packaging, but the shit is actually shit. It's not any good. Sure. So what brand would fit?
I was going to say Charlotte Tilbury, but like I don't want to make everybody mad. I'm like Charlotte Tilbury. Packaging is tits.
What? Don't be Don't be afraid to talk shit about Charlotte Tilbury. I'll talk shit about her.
Because here's the thing. I think I get it, right? Like I have it, right? I get it. This is gorgeous. It's gorgeous, right? But it's just okay. It's just okay. It's kind of flat. It's a flat bronzer for me. And there's a difference between matte and flat. Like this doesn't have any dimension. It just is like that. And it's okay.
I feel like old school Kat Von D, or even in my opinion, modern day Melt fit that as well. People rave about the design, but then the inside, I'm like, okay, but that's dusty on your face.
Yeah. Because I feel like terrible. Like, listen, obviously there's people that I truly love because I've watched their Natasha Denona bronze palette reviews or whatever. Like, I have to love you to be watching that because I'm not into it at all. I feel like that. I feel like it's like that too. Like that particular palette for sure. YSL is the booster girl that dresses cute but doesn't pay rent. Yeah, I feel like that's true. Like, see, and that's why that's why I stay away from a lot of bougie brands, because I just always feel like you get there and you're disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like every time you get there, you expect like marvels, and then you're just like, oh, it's just okay. Like, I wouldn't be mad if I had paid like a normal price for that product, but when you pay like $40 for a lipstick and it's just lipstick.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Lisa Eldridge is the one bougie brand I've bought from where I feel like it's matched up, where like the packaging and the product inside has matched or exceeded my expectations. But it's also like a bougie indie brand at the same time, created by a makeup artist. So I'm not surprised that I'm more impressed with it than I would be a Tom Ford or something like that. Beauty's absolutely turning up with the Lord. Oh, Nate. Melt is one of those Marxist each the rich girls that's complaining about the protest not being peaceful.
Yes. And then like Kosas, I feel like Kosas is like always handing out like banners for causes and shit, and they have like water and like in their like that Visco water container thing, but they're not a Visco girl, they're like Visco adjacent.
They like actually care about the environment. They're not just carrying around a water bottle because it's trendy. Maybe?
Correct. Yeah, maybe. They like recycle like a motherfucker. Like they're just on it. Like, and by recycle, like they're taking the stuff to the recycling plant. Like that's a field trip. House of Sillage is Gwyneth Paltrow.
Tarte, I think we called us like a beige suburbia. But are we talking about high school characters? Is that what we were talking about?
We're talking about makeup however we want to. We're just like a person movie. Yeah. Like if Alex, this is an outdoor vegan festival. Exactly. There's like, it's better for you not to eat meat, and here's why.
Tarte is the kid that gets left out in kindergarten for not knowing how to scribble. Oh, good night, Sherry.
Night, Sherry.
Bye.
So adjacent. Oh, and like Rachel Joy, Laura Lee is the bridesmaid who gets super drunk, passes out at the reception, and pees in the limo.
No, that was perfectly systematic.
And then apologizes profusely.
I'm so sorry. I'm so drunk.
But doesn't actually care. And doesn't offer to pay any of the bills for fucking things up.
Correct.
Just apologizes. And then moves on and is like, oh my God, I'll see you at brunch tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Like, that was yesterday. That was in the past.
Exactly.
RMS is literally like that. Like, if RMS was a person, they're that person where you just don't even know that they're there. And every once in a while when they do show up, you're like, oh, hey. Where'd you come from? Like, they're just there. Like, I have some lip colors from them, and they're nice, but, like, I don't know what they do. It's But what to do? We don't know.
Pat McGrath is a damn soprano, won every alto in choir that hated every year trying to steal their spot.
Yes.
My beauty is the neighbor that your mom allows to discipline you when she isn't around. But she's actually kind of cool at the same time. That's what I'm going to add to that. Urban Decay's How do you do, fellow kids guy?
Tart is the person that could not be positively identified from a lineup of one. Oh, I'm just cracking my back, my old lady back right quick. So sorry.
Urban Decay still wears the starter jacket everywhere. Yes.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Urban Decay is the frats that still come to homecoming 20 years later thinking they're just as cool as when they pledged underground. Exactly.
Also looking to score some young punani.
I just wanted to say Tart is the bitch who won't shut the fuck up about being on a diet, period. It changes every season what diet you're trying.
Yeah, whatever.
She's telling everybody that they're vegan.
Yes, she's vegan or she's keto or she's paleo or she's this or she's that.
Yeah, every time you meet them, you're like, "Hey, Tart, how you doing?" "I'm good." "Oh, so we're gonna, have fish." "Oh no, I'm not doing that today. I'm on a non-fish diet right now. No fish."
Vegetarian.
Oh, probably is like old school hip hop. Probably, if Papa was a song, it'd be like, "This is how we do it," like that.
I agree with that. I like that vibe.
Yeah, like every time you see it, you're just like, "Oh yeah, you get to bopping." Yeah, I think that's yeah.
Good night,
Alex.
Oh, good night, Alex. I also think of Prapa as the friend who's just everyone kind of loves, but then sometimes they get super popular, and then you have a hard time actually connecting with them because now everybody is hanging out with them, and you're just like, but I want to be friends. I want to hang out, and they're like, I know next month, and you're like, what?
Oh my God, Christina's so right. Where is it? Glossier is always on a G spot. She's always telling you to be more positive.
Anyone that's just be more positive.
Also, she's constantly harping on you not putting makeup on your beautiful skin.
Yes.
She's you're fighting with makeup.
And I'm like, yeah, but you're also wearing makeup. It's just minimal enough for it to not be visible. Yeah, but you don't need any. Don't look at me. Melania's the auntie that's always putting you on the spot, saying, "Show them that little dance you always do." Melania
that is accurate as fuck.
Fucking solid brand. Yeah, Prapa is 90s hip hop. I would agree. Audra can just sing everything.
No, copyright strikes will abound.
Prapa is so and so. They throw the best parties. Exactly.
Yes.
Siaka Lemon is a bitch. She's always claimed she's on a diet, but you see her going after the cannolis.
Rebecca, stop lying.
Stop lying. I know. I clicked it off by accident. Oh, someone earlier said Becca is a beach full of aggressively tanned people, and I just have to agree with that. Covered in slick body oil where nobody can really touch because they're just gonna slide off of one another.
I love her face whenever you pick her up and she does, because she's just
she's so uncomfortable. She's like, I love being near you, but I don't want to be on you. Unless you're lying down, and she'll full on stomp on me.
Yes, Papa is just fine. She's still down with the youth.
But yeah, Papa is the sidekick that's more interesting than the main character. I would agree with that.
Oh, excuse you.
Oh, what?
Oh my God. There was a lady in the bus that leaned over to one, ask me how old I was, and two, tell me that I'm so young and I don't need all that makeup and I could grow up to look as good as her if I stop.
Oh, ew, gross. And see, the problem with me is I would have been like, what makes you think you look good? And then I would have sat down
Oh my gosh. This is why we only need more Audra in our life.
There's that wealthy racist grandmother in an 18th century period drama that is almost always played by Dame Judi Dench. Fuck me.
Carolyn, Makeup Revolution is the old friend from high school who has an exciting new business venture for you. Really I would agree. I will fight her.
I know.
Ew.
Wait,
ew,
the fireworks ended in sirens. What the hell?
Oh.
Like, everybody set the shit on fire, sirens, or?
That's been very common, I feel like, these days.
You tell her she looks like a moldy banana.
Bye, Lydia.
Good night, Lydia. Rachel Joy, Two-Face is the aunt who always wears Betsy Johnson apparel to weddings and funerals. Highly inappropriate clothes that are loud as fuck in situations that should not.
And I feel like Lemaire is the aunt that always tells you look so very healthy.
Yes. And also, Lemaire is also one who says, that's a very handsome woman.
Yes.
Leaky looks is the girl in high school who peppers Japanese words in her sentences. Like she'll hit you with the kawaii one too many times. That also kind of makes me think of Kaja. Like Kaja might do that, but with Korean words.
Like I feel that. Granted, she was 60 and she did have good skin, but still.
Whatever.
Yeah,
she could have good skin and still shut the fuck up.
Violet Voss is like the little sister that's always annoying and always keeps trying to like come to the party, and you told them multiple times that they can't fucking come, but they still keep coming, and you're always like, ugh, and you can't do anything because the party has
Mom
started.
Makes you take them.
I know.
Yeah.
You can borrow the car, but only if you take your little sister.
They're not terrible. They're not the worst little sister out there. So you like don't want to totally hate them, but they're just like you're just like, but I don't want it. I don't want this.
They just keep getting thrust on you, and you're not sure why.
Meanwhile, Becca is trying to ignore the fact that she's in her 30s and you're not down with the youth anymore.
Certainly, I'm not. Y'all saw me trying to figure out generations today. I was like, oh, what generation is it?
Kaja will hit you with, are there any army here? And if you know, bench. Violet Voss is the McRib. What? Violet Voss is the renovated Chuck E. Cheese. It's still for kids, but it's shiny and new looking. Is that what's happening there?
Oh, ouch. She said that
the worst line ever.
McRib only shows up once in a while. Like, you don't get the McRib all year. It's just for special occasions, which it freaks me out that people eat that. What the fuck?
Yoga with milk. ColourPop is to the drug dealer that always hits you with the new shit, but it's just sugar. L'Oreal is the snooty French teacher that rolls her eyes when you mispronounce a word, but she's actually a white Karen born in Kansas.
Clarence. Clarence is the old lady that never gets visitors at the nursing home.
Oh, God.
L'Oreal is a YouTube apology video.
Correct.
Tart Sugar Rush are the teens that think 25 is middle age.
Thank you. Pains.
Oh, I like that. Violet Voss is the old woman who always wears neon leopard print and pretends like it's still the height of fashion.
So Violet Voss is Batty Winky or whatever her name is. Like the Tom masks.
I love you, Emily, as well, just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I agree. The Bite Beauty reformulation is the goop of makeup, all based on bad science gimmicks and new technology. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, like... Do not go there. Do not go there. What about Mario Badescu? What the fuck's up with Mario Badescu? I can't even ever say it. Listen, I don't know why I have a spray. I don't know what happened. I feel like
I have one too.
It's
I feel like they're a one-hit wonder. Like, they're a one-hit wonder that people won't give the fuck up. They're just like, no, but they had that one good song. And it's like, That was 15 years ago.
So they're Rick Astley.
Why are we still
basically
talking about them? Yeah, never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. They are Rick Astley. I'm living by that.
Never gonna turn around and... Now I'm gonna be singing that all night.
Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Okay, sorry, the storm is starting to brew. I was just gonna say, Oma makes me think of like, and I don't know why, but the song, like the video and the song, Ciara Goodies. That's what Oma makes me think of. I bet you want my goodies. Bet you thought about them. Like in the dance moves, you don't see it? Like, because it's like, I think it's this palette that does it for me. It's like this.
Her my last email. I am that bitchy boss.
Maria Monesco.
I was gonna say, I'm like, per my last email is necessary for motherfuckers that can't read a damn email. Okay,
I write those letters all the time. As I mentioned in my previous email, see below for ease of reference. Do it all the time.
Yes, Becky.
Yes, there we go. Mario Badescu is the kid that peaked in middle school that every girl thought was cute, but in high school had a backward glow up. Would that be a glow down? Would that be a glow down?
A dim down. Dim down for what?
Mario Badescu is the Romanian woman who stares at you because they've never seen a black woman in their life. Like Loki thought they could, and they were a myth. Sorry, I'm half Romanian. I couldn't. The Demonic Diva, welcome. I know I've seen your face and name in here before, but you've been on fire all night.
Oh my god, an ab workout from that. Oh my god.
Mario is the Luna Far Isle at the grocery store.
Mario Monesco is the song. People only talk about that.
It's a chemical soup staged as natural products. Exactly. Yes, exactly. Glow up versus throw down.
Oh.
Bobby Brown is so forgetful. No one has mentioned it yet, and no one cares. Yeah. Bobby Brown is the Karen that thinks they're cool, but they're still a Karen. They're not.
I know.
They think a silver eyeshadow is so daring, and you're just like, I can barely see that on your lids. Hourglass feels like it's like a luxury apartment, but it's all like glossy dark woods. I think it's because of the packaging. That's how I think.
Yeah,
of it. It's like not cozy and not cold. It's kind of somewhere in the middle.
It's lukewarm. Almost everything is white and beige, and then occasionally you'll run into like dark wood. That's where you run into the dark wood. Like you have to like kind of wander through for a little bit and find the room, and then you're like, oh, there it is, and they're like, oh yeah, we just got that last week. So,
but let's be honest, we all like dark wood every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
like Mario B is a person you lost your virginity to in secret.
In secret. He who shall not be named.
Bobby Brown can sit with us. Yeah, Mario Badescu is a lot of healthy, natural pseudoscience bullshit.
Well, and see, like, that's why I got so shitty with, listen, when I was reading the description for, like, the Charlotte Tilbury foundation when I was doing the video for that, that's why I got annoyed, because I was like, these are made up fucking ingredients. Like, what's going on here? And they have, like, they're trademarked, and I'm just like, why, though? Why are you trademarking your imagination? Like, I hate that.
Your imagination.
Like,
trademarking your imagination.
Because it's not real. Like, it's just shit they made up. I'm like, okay, well, I guess. Laura Mercier is that bougie auntie that comes home for the holidays and gifts you with expensive gifts while reminiscing on her exotic travels with her past wealthy lovers. I would agree with that.
You make Laura Mercier way more interesting than the brand actually is. I'm just gonna say.
Right? That's true.
What about like
Hourglass is the luxury?
It's a brand I never think of.
Who?
Bourgeois. What the fuck's
So we don't have that here in the US, but I've seen it. It's like a drugstore brand flaunting as like the name makes it sound high end, but it's a drugstore brand.
Bourgeois. It kind of like, it's not in the drugstore section of Shoppers Drug Mart. It's in like the fancier section, but it's not fancy. I don't know what to say about it. It's a poser. It's a total poser.
It is a poser, yeah.
Hourglass makes me think of a gentrified neighborhood.
That's probably true. I'm on a whole like thing where I'm trying not to wear foundation as much.
What about actual Sephora brand?
Sephora brand?
Yeah, like their cosmetics.
I feel like Sephora brand is like the sequel to every horror film. It's not good.
Is it terrible?
Like the idea has already been executed and they didn't need to do it?
Price?
Yeah. It's like...
I think of it, it's not terrible, but is it worth the price of a movie ticket? Like in a movie? Hell no.
Like you're not mad you watched it. But like you should have waited for it to like and just wait for it to come to Netflix where you're already paying for the subscription.
Lord.
Oh my god.
I don't know what Wet Seal is. I don't know what that is.
It's basically just like a clothing store for teenagers. Kind of I don't want to say trashy, but kind of trashy.
I don't think we have that.
Like that's like you knew you were in high school.
Is a hoarders.
Sephora brand in the school cafeteria.
Oh, Sephora is the wonky wheel on the cart. Sephora brand is the present that you read. Sephora brand is the lady who acts like she's happy to see you, but then asks if you were pregnant or did you just get fat? Oh my god!
Ouch! Oh,
Jouet
yes.
On fire.
I feel like Jouet's name would be like Morgan or something like that. I don't know why.
Yeah, Jouet is just like...
Wait, what? Benefit is also the white person looking at the light-skinned mixed kid with their white mom trying to figure out what's not adding up. Oh my god. To me, Jouet feels like it's like somebody that everyone's like, they're amazing. And you hang out with them and you're like, they're like,
there's no substance there.
Yeah. Like they're
like more
they're not.
Or like a Nevea or something like that.
They're just so dry. Like they're the person where you're like making jokes and then they come in and they're like, and then they're telling you a joke and then like they're laughing the whole time and then they're finished and it was never funny. Yeah, and everybody else is staring.
And it took way too long to tell the story.
Yes.
Yes.
Way too long.
Sephora brand is the generic version of a kid's cereal. All the ingredients could be the same, but you're not excited by it in the same way. I agree. Sephora is every Disney direct-to-DVD sequel. Oh.
You know, like instead of Frosted Flakes, it's like the off-brand. Like she said, it's like Tiger Flakes or like, something. What?
Yeah. Fruity Hoops.
I like that. Jouet is the bitch that acts like she's rich, but her shit is counterfeit. Jouet pays for her friends because they have no depth. Considering how I know of Jouet is such an influencer brand, I would agree with that. Jouet is the kid who's sometimes invited from the loser table at lunch to sit with the cool kids, but then they make fun of her after she leaves.
Yo. Oh. So
this is amazing.
Jouet is like when you finally go to the high-end strip club and the girls can't dance and the wings are crap. So a Tuesday.
Yeah.
No,
the afternoon
so
shift.
Good.
Oh my god.
LA girls, the stripper who
She's dancing.
This has been me the entire time, just like cry laughing, sob crying.
Somebody come get her. I can't stop doing
She's dancing like a stripper.
Somebody come get her. Like none of us are gonna be able to.
I will stop you because if we get a copyright strike, I'm not gonna. I'm assuming that song is copyrighted. Who knows?
I have no idea. I don't know. Catrice.
Kid unironically said Kix was their favorite cereal. Like blink twice if you need help. The girl was Hooters.
Somebody come get her.
What about Essence? That brand is Essence. Do we have anything for Essence? I don't have anything.
I just feel like
I haven't
Essence
had
is
anything
there.
for any of these.
You know, like Essence is a brand that like it's there and you're happy about it being there because it's hella cheap and it performs well, but you're never really talking about it.
It's
Essence
also
is like
not
the smart
totally
kid in
dependable.
school that like you ask for help for like math homework, but other than that, you really don't have any interaction with them.
Yes.
Calling them the smart kid at school is probably being too kind.
Smarter
like
than
this.
you.
That's right. Kiko is the girl at school where people are like, is she new when she's gone to school for 3 years? Exactly. I thought about that because Kiko had stores in the US. There were stores within like some of the malls around in like Queens and New York. And right when they got into Ulta, or after they closed the stores, they left the US, but then got into Ulta. And everyone's like, oh my God, Kiko. And I'm like, they had stores with like their entire collection and better sales than Ulta, but y'all didn't go there, so they left the US.
So basically, Kiko is like the Friday the 13th series in which they got fucked up on the numbering and kind of went back and renumbered them after the fact. Like it was always that. Those movies always existed, but you're like, did you change the order? Or they're like, oh, well, we thought it was going to end and then it didn't. So
I always cry, laugh. Like my any makeup I have on my under eye is almost always gone or like 90% gone by the end of this. Julia's the average white girl who feels like she was born in the wrong era and dreams of living in France in the 50s.
Oh
Essence is the bitch that you think is wearing fake lashes and you can feel her ego boost when she says, no, this is all natural. That's also a good one. Essence is that hole in the wall joint that is cheap and you like that one thing from them and go every couple of months when you think of them. That's exactly it.
This is the bodega that failed their health inspection. They make them off.
People only talk about that mascara. It is the fries at McDonald's. That is perfection.
That's true. And that's all I'll get from McDonald's.
Yeah, that's also very true.
CoverGirl. CoverGirl is everyone's awkward first time. Nostalgic, but not good enough. Oh, man.
Oh my God. Rimmel puts on
exactly
a posh English accent to get sex. You are so right.
That's so true.
Because they'll be like, Rimmel always fucks me up because our commercial's always like, get the London look. And you're like, what the fuck is happening? Is that a real British person? Like, I'm like, what do you mean the London look? I'm like, I'm pretty sure no one in London's doing this, but okay.
Lip Smackers is the mom who brings store-bought cookies to the PTA bake sale.
I feel attacked.
And then insists that they're homemade because she warmed them up in the microwave.
Yes.
And put them on
That's
a paper
the part.
plate.
That's the part. I think if you bring store-bought things to a bake sale, I'm not mad about it. Just don't be like, oh no, they're fresh out of the oven.
Yeah,
those are
put the
chips
saran wrap on it yourself. You're like, no.
Bare
Minerals is that yoga instructor on Quaaludes.
Oh, you must be like, see, Elise is the right age because she knows what Quaaludes are. I'm like, okay.
This girl goes to Pride, so she's definitely pro LGBTQ and hip.
I'm sad that is something
cake.
sad.
Turkey legs, but you wouldn't have it every day.
Oh my God, I feel clocked on that because that's the only thing I like about the state fair is funnel cake and turkey legs.
The food of the state fair is the only reason to go.
Yes.
Ridiculous food is the only reason to go to a state fair.
Funnel cakes and beaver tails. Do you guys have beaver tails?
What the fuck is a beaver tail?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. It's like
describe it.
It's like a flat pastry or whatever, and then it's got like it's like dough, and then it has like cinnamon and sugar and shit like that on the top, or you can get them with like it's got like cream cheese icing and like score bits on it or something like that. It's very, very sweet.
What's a score bits?
Do you guys
toffee?
Is that what? Score? Do you have score bars? Like
score toffee, bars? Right?
Yeah. But
it's all score.
Yeah. It's all like pulverized.
Okay.
Also called.
It's because they don't do commercials for score here.
Oh, okay. You guys don't have Smarties, do you?
Have what?
No, we do, but they don't do commercials for that either.
Oh, well, we don't have commercials for Smarties either, but I didn't think you guys had Smarties down there.
I think they're different.
You know?
I think Canadian Smarties are different from American Smarties, though.
Might be right.
Ours are sort of like M&Ms, but better.
Oh, hey, Bethany. I also love the ordinary is that white guy at the checkout who tries to hit on you like, sir, this is a grocery store, not Tinder.
Need I remind you?
Yeah, beaver tails kind of sounded like waffle.
Yeah, it's like fried dough, but it's got like different toppings on it. You can like apple and cinnamon and stuff like that.
Well,
they show up with like food trucks at our fairs.
I don't have to like go to the fair anymore because there are like there's a few places that are like that they make funnel cake and they have turkey legs. So like
we don't have turkey
legs. I don't have to spend
a
shit ton of money.
We get blooming onions.
Oh, okay. They are different.
Okay. Ours are just like candy coated chocolates. That's all it is. Why do you
want like M&M-ish things?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Basically like M&Ms, just larger sized.
I have a popsicle from Russia that I guess is chicken. Not a popsicle, a lollipop from Russia that I think is supposed to be chicken flavored, and I don't understand.
A chicken popsicle?
All you have to do is they probably just put bouillon in the candy. That's all.
That seems unnecessary. I'm not a fan
I'm just saying,
I don't approve. I object.
Is my question.
I object.
Yeah. No.
Ooh, churros.
Ooh, like a flat churro.
Yeah, it's like an elephant ear. Yeah. Beaver tail's an elephant ear, except we're Canadian and we seem to like beavers up here. I don't know. I don't make the rules.
Katie, anytime you say fried dough, I get aroused. I think about a previously undiscovered cake. I know. I'm like fried dough.
Yes, they are. M&Ms. I'll have to send a care package sometime.
Chicken.
Yes, I will happily take international candy. I'm just gonna say this: anyone that wants to send me international candy or snacks, I would do a video or a live stream anytime.
I was never more happy than when Galaxy Chocolate from the UK made its way to Canada.
Japanese snacks. Yeah. I love Japanese snacks, and anytime I travel anywhere, like out of this country, even within the country, but the grocery stores or like bodegas are the first place I go to.
Sorry, I'm really.
This is my Russian candy.
Chicken pop.
This is my chicken pop.
Why did you buy that?
I didn't buy this particular piece of candy. It came in my candy box.
Oh, one of those like candy box, those snack boxes you have.
You have a snack box?
A snack box.
Is a snack. Yes, I'm 40 years old, not a 13-year-old boy.
As soon as I said box, I was like, oh, yeah.
And here we go. We've reached that portion of the evening.
Sorry, I'm doing the dance because I'm remembering.
The box dance? Is that the box? That's the getting it on dance, is it?
I remember when he was.
That's the Woo New York dance. Yeah.
Irene, it's a chicken lollipop.
You're gonna have to try that shit on camera. I want to see you eat a chicken lollipop.
I'm not gonna eat that now.
You're gonna eat the chicken lollipop. You brought it out for a reason.
No, because I'm having this instead, bitch. No.
Suck the chicken lollipop. No. What the fuck is that? What is that?
I know.
Rude.
Some kind of double chocolate something or other.
I like it. I approve. I do not object.
Yes, the chicken lollipop came out at the 2-hour mark, and the box jokes. That's true.
I haven't had to use my puffer yet. Are we all proud of that?
Proud. Now you're gonna make Audra choke on the chocolate. First it was the food, then it's a beer. Now it's the chocolate.
Better to die by chocolate than a chicken lollipop.
Yeah.
Listen.
Also, yeah, American chocolate is American, like M&M's, Hershey's, Mars brand chocolate is shit. If you want good chocolate here in the US, you either need to buy imported or buy more expensive stuff, in my opinion.
You gotta buy British chocolate. It's so much better, even better than Canadian stuff.
Agree.
Yeah, Elise is dedicated to the theme. Ace Beauty is that girl who floods your timeline with pics of her vacationing in Morocco.
True.
Well, and earlier somebody mentioned
Hi,
ACK,
Tyrion.
so I think she's following one. Tyrion, what are you doing?
So yeah, American chocolate is garbage.
Yeah.
Just think about it this way.
Wait.
The worst possible cheese is called American cheese. It's the same thing without chocolate.
There's
we
that
up
one.
here we
ACK.
picture American cheese just as cheese slices, like just full on.
Yeah, that's
processed
what American cheese
slices.
is.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, that's American
That's what
cheese.
that's what I
disgusting.
call American cheese. Yeah. Cheddar cheese or other
I
cheeses
see.
have other names.
Gotcha.
Are you okay? Are you okay? I know, there's thunder.
Bo.
Japanese snacks and candies are amazing. I love them. I love
yeah.
them.
He is,
Yeah, I don't like
there's
spicy
thunder and he is not having it. No, baby, you can't have that. That's not for you. That's not for you, okay? That's not for you. So sorry, oh. No,
I want to come back as
there's
Audra's next dog. When I like my next
Agreed.
life, I want to be Audra's
Wait,
dog.
there's a whole makeup brand that does cock lipsticks. Lipsticks in the shape of
lipsticks?
dicks. Yeah. So that brand would
You're
be the
right,
Is it
there
called
is.
Dick Sticks?
Here, baby.
I'll only buy it if it's called Dick Sticks. I will only buy it if it's called Dick Sticks.
It's okay, baby boy. It's okay.
Oh, Bo, we love you. You're safe.
I know. He's like, he gets like so anxious when there's thunder and he's not a fan. Like we were sitting outside earlier today and it thundered. Bye, Angie. Have a good night.
Bye, Angie.
And he, like, the thunder came and he was like, let's go. And I was like, I know, I got it.
Aw. Poor baby.
It's not his thing. There's so many things that he's just super chill about, but that is like the one thing where he's like, no. Oh, come on, baby. Go lay down.
Wait,
Go lay down.
what? Also, I don't think Kiko is bad. I think Kiko is a lot of drugstore. It's like a lot of drugstore price brands. There's some good shit and some bad shit.
I still want to try it, but it doesn't ship to Canada. I'm like, we're not that far away from the States. I don't understand. Why don't you like us?
I don't understand why is shipping so expensive to Canada? I'm so confused.
I don't understand that either, because it's like, it's a deal breaker, honest to God.
It just
It's
seems
terrible.
really weird because that's kind of shipping it. It's not as, like, I can buy something from Europe for cheaper.
Yes, so can I. I can
Like
buy
shit,
it from like
yeah.
Beauty, and they're like, okay, free shipping if you spend $6 or whatever the fuck it is. Whereas like when Lunar Beauty went on sale, I wanted to buy one of their lip glosses because they're not at Sephora, and it was like $9, and the shipping was like $23. I was like, well, I guess I'm not trying to do that. Like it's
That's
just
really weird.
I draw the line. I won't do it.
Maybelline is that person filled with Botox who keeps insisting that shit's natural.
Jaclyn Hill.
They're just filled with Botox,
Yeah.
they have fillers and Botox, and every time you try to like address it, they're like, no, I'm like this. And regardless of the fact that their face has just been changing and changing and
I
changing.
was born this way.
Yeah, like
This is God given.
or like this is God given, and their lips are just like.
I can move my forehead. See, I'm raising my eyebrows right now.
Okay, I got it. I'll be right back.
Bo.
He's got a tinkle. I'll be right back.
Aw, bye, Bobo.
Aw,
Bobo.
Bo.
I'm very inebriated.
This question is not towards me, but the new Patrick Ta blush duos do intrigue me. I haven't bought one yet, but they are intriguing. But still, this doesn't always make sense because the sale price is still the sale price, but then the shipping is magically
The
so
shipping
expensive.
is always extra. It's like, it's ridiculously expensive sometimes. Sometimes it's not, but like,
oh, that's fair.
There a lot of indie brands in particular I find I just can't order from because like the product itself is like $20 and the shipping's $25. And I'm not going to do it. I'm just not.
Yeah.
Because then when you like convert it to Canadian as well, like it takes it to like a $70 item and it's just not, not worth it.
No. Also, Toya, that's an interesting perspective. Very helpful. Kiko is like the Italian hourglass. Their products are pretty, but not that inclusive. That kind of makes sense.
No.
Yeah, we've been debating those blushes, but that was what I was saying is that Patrick Ta's original powder blushes, every review I saw, whether it was good or bad, said they were lightly pigmented. And for some people that was bad. Pigmented. And for some people, and for me, I'm like, no, I like my blush to be like blush.
Yeah, like I'm not particularly deep myself. Like I'm NC 20 and like that one does not show up on me.
Yeah.
Hardly at all. Unless I like really pile it on. So I'm not super excited about his blushes. It's pretty, but like you need a lot of it. And I'm still mad at him for having like a $30 some odd fan.
Yeah, I'm not really that. The brand as a brand, the aesthetic doesn't really draw me in, but I was intrigued by the duo and the tinted brow wax. But I was saying this to Audra. I like built a Sephora cart for the first time in a while, and I think I had like 4 products in there, and it was already like over probably like $120 or $115. And I was just like,
it's crazy how
4
quickly
products. No.
It's crazy how quickly it adds up. I agree.
I know so little about Koki. Koki seems kind of like I think because of the black and white packaging, it makes me think of like a Gwen Stefani kind of like very stuck on a certain aesthetic, doesn't grow out of it. Although Gwen Stefani was pretty shifting for a while. I don't know, like a girl is just like, this is my aesthetic, and you're like, okay, but it's dated. Or okay, but
I don't see Koki up here. I think I've only ever got something from like Ipsy for that, but I've never seen it in stores up here.
Oh, that's interesting. Let's see. It also could be this, but it's still hard to see. Shipping in the US versus Canada. Wait, we haven't compared ColourPop to Target yet. We have compared ColourPop to a paper castle that has no real nothing inside, but
it's cardboard cutout.
Yeah. I don't know.
Koki is the kindergarten teacher that secretly drinks to cope with the fact that they hate kids. Oh no.
Yeah, they're a drugstore brand I've started seeing around here and there, but I still have never tried anything from them. Nothing looks that attractive, and they've done they've done things that look very like weird duping. Like they did a palette that looks like the Kat Von D face palette and things like that, where I'm just like, they're not a dupe brand, but they're also not an exciting brand to me. Yeah, ColourPop is Target General. I mean, ColourPop is Dollar General. Oh, well, there's at least a couple answers for the Patrick Ta on brown skin question.
Oh, no.
T. ColourPop is that trash aisle at Target that's there before you fully enter the store, where everything is designed to be thrown away almost immediately after purchase.
$1 section.
The dollar spot, or whatever they call it, that's like just ridiculously
Target
named.
didn't even last a year up here in Canada, so
oh my gosh.
Yeah, we were like, it's basically just a clean Walmart. We don't need this.
And yet we don't even have Walmart here in the city, so it's like,
no?
Target's fine. No, we only have, there's like a random Kmart or 2, and mostly it's Targets. The closest Walmarts are like out. Yeah, they're pretty dated. Artist Couture is that one house with really tacky sparkly finishes and everything is white and reflective. Except there's like a cute balcony on the house. Like the front entrance is very like chic and everybody wants to go in, but then once you're inside, you're like, wow, it's tacky. Because I think of that nude palette. Everyone's like, oh my God, it's amazing. But everything else from their line, I've been like, okay, I don't really care about it. ColourPop is Family Dollar because the prices are higher than they say they are. I agree. You're like, oh, it's all so cheap. And then you start putting things in the cart and you're like, why is it already $50 and I have 5 things in my cart? Yeah. Yep, exactly. Yeah, ridiculous random mess in the dollar spot. Yes, the dollar spot where everything is more than $1. Oh. Wait, which palette? I want to know. Oh, the nude palette, probably from Artist Couture. Yeah, I think it's back in stock now. I don't know. Elise, ColourPop is box mac and cheese. You have to eat it right away before it turns into bland plastic. It does expire pretty damn quickly. Yeah, the impulse aisle with all the candies, and you're just like, I'll get a couple of things, and then all of a sudden you're like, why is my checkout so expensive? Yeah. And then you're like, oh, that was not cheap.
So I get sucked in every time because they offer free shipping to Canada if you spend like $50 or whatever, and the shipping otherwise is like $10. So you just end up spending more than you ever wanted to.
Yeah, I had to, especially with ColourPop, I had to just like unsubscribe from any email. I had to like unsubscribe from all the big, like even the accounts that are big ColourPop accounts. I was like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Yeah. I don't need to.
Unsubscribing from emails has been like so good.
It seriously has. That's like the best move I can recommend. Unsubscribe from emails, unsubscribe from like from people on Instagram. If it, yeah. Audra's back.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Oh no, that's for real. That's real. There's always other things to worry about besides makeup. Oh, that's interesting. We don't have any regular department stores anymore in Canada. Walmart and the Bay. That's it.
Yeah.
Huh. That's intense. Wow.
Yeah, most of ours have gone the way of the dodo. We used to have like Zellers, which is basically like a special Kmart, but Zellers went under years ago.
So sorry about that, guys. I suspected that might happen because it was oppressively hot today, and he was not about going out in the heat. I took him out, and he was like turned right the fuck back around.
Fair enough. I tried it today going outside. Nope.
He went out, pissed on like one thing, and was like, "Okay, that's enough," and like immediately came running back inside the house.
Yeah, I'm like, that's pretty fast, even for like a nighttime like going.
Like he did a little. We walked around a little bit, but we walked pretty fast. So but earlier today, like now it's cooled off, but earlier today it was too damn hot. He went about it.
Yeah.
So the other thing too is like I created like a whole other email for like my shopping and all of that. And that email is the one that I do. And so whenever I start getting overwhelmed, I just turn notifications off on it for like my phone. And then I don't see them because like that's all that email is for. So I don't see them. I don't check it. And then by the time I'm like, okay, it's time to shop again and turn notifications on, I just clear out all the old stuff and start anew.
It's funny how we're talking about unsubscribe from brand notifications. The one brand, which I don't think we've talked about on here unless I missed it, that I just got a sale email from is Danessa Myricks.
Oh, shit.
They're having a complexion sale. Just going to let y'all know because I'm a terrible influence. Through Sunday.
Danessa Myricks is like the coolest chick in the room whose skin is flawless all the time and she's glowing from where you don't know. You're like, there's no light hitting her. I'm so concerned. Like, what's happening?
And can wear anything and still looks like chic, but also edgy, but also like ethereal.
I know.
Yeah.
Like Janessa Myrick's put on a trash bag and was just like, it's cool. And you're like, it is cool.
I like that T is like, go on. Okay, I'm just gonna show it's 30% off complexion. It looks like it's basically powders, glowy creams, the glowy, the wet balms, the concealer or foundations. Yeah. The only thing I don't see in their little graphic are the actual highlighter palettes. So through Sunday.
Nice.
That's my
Sorry.
sales. Her work
I saw
with
a message
skin.
pop up
Exactly.
from Josh. I apologize. Because I've been doing my thing on my Instagram lately where I was just like, oh.
Exactly. Janessa Myers goes, do I want to be her? Would I want to be with her? Exactly.
It's both. Like
Oh, I want all the makeup. Don't worry. Yes. Yeah, the glow.
You know what? So I have a little bit of that Janessa glow today. Like, yo, I don't actually have on foundation today, y'all.
You're stunning, lady.
Yeah, so what I did is I used, I have a little bit of concealer on, but I used the Janessa Myrick's like duet and then put like blush on top of it. And I was like, I like it.
I meant to use the duet first before my highlighter, and then I forgot. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
No, I feel like I'm gonna start turning into this like bitch because I've been mommy new facing it for a little while. So I feel like I'm gonna turn into this bitch who's like, I ain't wearing no foundation. Fuck foundation. My skin is flawless.
Your skin is flawless. Fuck off.
Yeah, but since I started using a few different skincare items, and I'm like, I know.
Yes, we know you're ridiculously flawless.
No.
Rub it in, bitch. Rub it in.
No, I'm not.
Hey, Kat.
Hey.
Your skin is beautiful, and I hate you lovingly.
You're like, I look like a bag of dicks. I'm like, you look like a bag of magnificent dicks. Then shut up. You're beautiful.
Yeah, I'm like, you look like the bag of dicks that every straight woman wants and gay man wants.
The only dick I want to see first thing in the morning.
Did you leave mommy old face in your description, Audra? Audra, looking fabulous, glowy, and flawless. Must be a day that ends with a Y.
Listen now, like, that is not how I see my skin. I've been doing all this like that video.
And that's a you problem, my dear. That's a you problem.
But that's coming next week. But I'm talking about stuff that I love, and listen, I started doing some different things with my skin. I'm like, oh shit, girl! Like I wake up in the morning, I'm like, ow.
Bag of premium carrots, exactly.
Exactly.
Remember that song, "Doing the Butt"? Where and then doing the butt. Ow, sexy. That's what I. Never mind.
I don't know that I know the do it in the butt.
Like a bag. Your skin is the BDB we all want and deserve. And the bag of solicited dick pics. Lagutta is coming out full force.
LGG for life.
Exactly. Back to Big Dick Barry.
It all goes back to BDB.
It does. Everything always circles around to BDB. So
he'd be so happy. Oh my god.
This is the same shit I was drinking in the it's called the Flamingo Fruit Fight.
Freak fight? What?
Yeah, it's a tart ale brewed with passion fruit and lime. It's actually quite delicious. Has a like it's nice.
But you did say fruit, not freak, right? Fruit, not freak.
Yes, fruit.
Okay.
Because Kara was like, freak fight? Like, no.
Freak fight? What the fuck are you? What? There's lines, Audra. There's lines.
I'm so sorry. I apologize. Audra's the queen of humble
we talked about worse. Yes. And we love it.
Well, what I did is I also used the Janessa Myrick's powder. So I used the Marc Jacobs concealer and then the Janessa Myrick's powder and then the duet, and I was like, I'm gonna leave this like this. Fuck it. Yes.
Oh, he's in the chat regularly, Rachel Joy. He knows. He knows.
I think Barry's always known, to be honest. He's just being a little
shout out to the smash hit, Biggerest Viper, Biggerest Viper. I thought it was a polyp, it turned out to be paper.
My kids still come out with that spontaneously. My 3-year-old will break into Vigorous Wiper. It's a bop in our house.
that is a bop. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna plug the Discord one more time, and I wanted to say big shout out to Faye or Fazy, name Fazy, but Faye, who is she's a new mod or admin on the Discord and is doing all these things to soup it up and make it like super easy to use. So just letting everybody know. Thanks to Faye. You gotta get yourself in there. It's hilarious.
In case you missed my hilarious joke.
Persona Cosmetics is the co-worker that gets away with wearing athleisure but dressing up their joggers with heels and a blazer to go with their green shoes. So like every skinny, generically attractive white woman out there that's in their 20s and early 30s. I know that's my go-to dig at the world, but you know, it's what I do.
I'm just glad I'm a skinny, conventionally attractive Black woman who does the same things. One around in leggings like all day, every day.
Get
no, but like leggings and heels.
Oh my god!
It's the heels combo.
You would all thank me. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm 2 drinks in. I have no shame. You would all thank me.
I like this.
Side note,
she's like the tart Brabras with the business athleisure.
Emily, do you have the NYX yellow blush?
Yes, I do.
Do I need it? Do I want it?
I don't actually like the glowy. I don't like a glowy yellow blush. I like more because I always have, but I wore it in a video that will be up. I might actually put it up tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't know. I like the
orange one. And I don't know if I'd like.
What was that?
I don't like.
I would get the Milani cream blush in coral. I would get that orange cream blush rather than the yellow. That's what I would do.
Secretly,
leggings and heels just makes me think of
3 minutes left.
But also, if you have, because you've tried yellow blush with yellow eyeshadow, right?
Yes,
you've done that once before. Yeah, I would just do that. Yeah. Okay. But I like the Milani cream blush in coral, whatever, because it's really more orange, and I like it much more than I like it much more than the Fenty orange cream blush.
I will legitimately just wear whatever I want to wear. Like I walk out regularly. Here's the weird thing about my wardrobe. I haven't figured it out yet, but somehow I end up matching by accident. I think I look like a train wreck, and then I look down and I'm like, why do my socks match these crazy ass leggings, and these crazy ass leggings match my top?
I'm gonna grab the blush. I'll be right back.
Yes,
I'm gonna grab
the blush. Sorry, I got like distracted because my man's he's not here yet, but he said soon, and I said I'm very excited.
I'm excited for you.
I feel like a high school teenager all the time because I'm like,
I know, but I can't wait to get the Marco Polo where you're like, he's here, because I just know that you're gonna and you're gonna do that face, and it's gonna be all very cute. They're gonna like
what
see
face?
all your back teeth. You know that face. You get all happy, and you're like, that's gonna be your Marco Polo. You're not even gonna have to say anything. You're just gonna be like. And you're gonna make that noise. You're gonna sound like a mosquito, but like the most adorable mosquito there ever was. And we're gonna be like, fucking New York's here, and we're gonna. I want to see that Marco.
I walked away, and Audra turned into a mosquito. Wait, what happened?
When New York arrives in Texas, she's just gonna send us a Marco Polo of her just making this like ridiculously happy face and going like, squeeze, and we're both fucking high five. New York is there. And we're gonna be happy.
Also, that's gonna that's going to be her on the live streams for like at least the next month once he gets here. Yes. Just so y'all know, get ready for it. And then I'm just getting ready for like Distracted in Love, Audra.
Sideways. You know I'm right. Don't fight me, Audra.
Oh, my chaser, stop it.
You love it. You love it.
So this is yellow blush.
I did not order it. I just submitted my order.
They do have a matte one and they have a glowy one, but in my opinion, the glowy one just makes me think of a yellow eyeshadow, and I would rather just use a yellow eyeshadow. But I don't actually love the glowiness of it. I just like a matte yellow blush. I did grab this. So this is
blushes. Just makes me feel like my highlighter's falling down. I don't like glowy blushes.
Oh, I love glowy blushes, but glowy yellow doesn't quite work for me. No.
I'm doing like a glowy yellow orange.
By the way, side note, can I talk about my boobs for a second? They're a lot
smaller
than they used to be.
Of course.
Like they almost fit my hands. Almost.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Since I was like 13. Like, do we see this? Like,
she's holding them.
It's crazy. Like the bra I'm wearing is a double D and it fits. That's insane.
You're in a double D?
I'm in a double D.
Wow.
From an H. It was an H cup.
Wow. Bra size I did not know existed to this. Like
H exists. Yes. You can only buy it on like 111 pounds. That's what I've lost a human.
Wow.
You really have.
Yes.
I feel like a human or a dog, depending on the brand, the breed of dog.
Right? Like I've lost like Luna and Bo stacked on top of each other.
Yeah. Aww. You've lost our dogs.
I lost our dogs.
I like that. You've lost our dogs. So I just swatched. Of course, you can't see shit. This is the Fenty one, and this is the Milani one. So this is Milani and Cheeky Coral. It's a cream blush, but it doesn't have any shimmer in it. Unlike I don't like this. I was gonna try to return it, but I think I might have missed my window of time. I don't really love this one. But yeah, and then that's the yellow. And I think Toya asked if this was good. I don't know. I only had this one. I haven't tried a bunch of the other ones, but the formula seems nice. I just don't think golden yellow. I like matte yellow blushes. Is what I've said a billion times, and I stand by that.
Sorry, now
but I do like this.
Sorry, I needed to talk about that.
Oh no, it's okay.
See, my
You've lost an entire me. I love that. You've lost the entire thorn.
Yeah, my boobs never usually lose weight, and then in like the last month, they just kind of went floop, and I'm loving it.
You also started running. Because mine got bigger because I haven't been working out as much, and I'm like, get back to your small A cup size. I'm freaking out, man. Because I don't like my small boobs.
If you have the Vivid Pigments palette from Colored Rain, that color Lemon Drop is my favorite yellow eyeshadow, but it's also a gorgeous yellow blush. On me, I'm gonna say that because obviously we're very different skin tones. But I've used matte yellow eyeshadows all the time for yellow blushes. But yes, congrats, Kara.
This actually skews because I put a little bit of this on too, which is her Mannerisms loose pigment. So I put a little bit of that on, and it's got a yellow base to it. It's orange with a yellow base, and so I put that on, and then I put the Saharan Blush Volume 2, I believe, and I put like the orange blush on top of it, so it gave it kind of this like yellowish, because like I like this shit. It's really pretty.
So that's a great tip from Audra. If you want to try, good night, Nate.
Night, Nate.
I hope everything's okay with your friend. I would say if you ever want to try something like a different blush shade, like I know Fenty had like a purple blush, or even the Likely Makeup has some cool blush quads. Dig through your eyeshadow collection and test those out on your face. Same for like highlighters or like a shimmery blush. Like try a shimmer highlighter or try an eyeshadow. It's not always going to be the exact best effect because sometimes they're chunkier or less pretty on the skin, but you can see if the color works for you and then decide if you want to buy something different.
Yeah. And I think what I like about it is I end up not buying a lot of blush. Like I'm now reaching a stage in my collection where I'm like, okay, stop buying shit. You're good now. You're good. Like, like I'm finally reaching that curation stage where I'm like, okay, this is more of what I want my collection to look like. So now I got to slow my happy ass down.
Yeah, and eyeshadows as highlighters. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just going back up. Saucer just asked if my back feels better, and it really does. It feels so much better. Like just losing all that, like from the chest. And then Faye is saying that she wants to lose weight for her back as well.
That's fair.
Thank you, Thor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think if you have allergies or things, or like if you're more sensitive, then yes, that idea of using blush on your eyes or using eyeshadow on your face, if you have more sensitive skin, I would be careful with that for sure.
Yeah.
I like this from Alex. I'm trying to get in that soft bralette hype for summer. I want my boobs to feel like the softest things in the world.
I ordered a bralette and it shipped back in May, but it still hasn't arrived. So like, what the fuck?
Are you using it? And are you exfoliating your boobies? Because
Batty Winkie's little like masks that she has. No, I have not used the incredible masks.
I just use it's like tree head, I think is what it's called. And I exfoliate my boobies and my butt cheeks because you know what? You gotta have my boobies.
But they're pretty soft.
Mine are like the softness levels. See, listen, I had asked New York one time, and I said, all right, like because everybody else has always said that my butt cheeks are the softest butt cheeks that they've ever felt, and then he was like, I mean, not the softest, and I was like, ah. So I've been working on that.
It's a very weird.
But I'm sorry, you have humble bragged about your skin multiple times, Audra. So I don't believe that. I think you probably have very soft parts. and your Leo man was just fucking with you.
I'm gonna have to ask him now. Be like, are you sure I don't have? Because I have exfoliated. I have shaved my butt cheeks. Like, good
night, Mo.
I'm doing night, Mo. Will I see you in the morning, Mo?
Also, if you ever have like a face scrub or exfoliator that you don't like on your face, use it on your body. I have a face scrub in the shower that is like some oatmeal scrub, and I just don't like it on my face. But it's like it's not rough, but it's like thick enough that it's fine as a body scrub whenever I think about it.
And they're really good for like your leg hairs. BT Dubs.
Back when photography was pulling in good money, I used a $100 vitamin C serum on my thighs, butt, and chest.
Nice.
Yeah, I agree with Saucer Jess. He's negging.
I'm gonna kick him in the face. He gets on my nerves.
I barely do anything with my face skin, let alone my ass or my boobs. Like I barely take care of this, so I'm not.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like that. It's annoying.
I know. I'm like, really? You don't do anything? Okay, cool.
But that's the thing. People ask me my skincare routine. I'm like, I don't know. I occasionally wash it. Like I don't know.
But I like that honesty because it's not a lie of like, oh yeah, I use this all the time. It's like, don't ask me. The answer is like, don't ask me.
I'm spotty.
Like I exfoliate regularly.
Huh?
Mine's like I exfoliate regularly. I wash. I use this eye cream. I use that eye cream. I put this on my face. I do this on my face. I use this mask. I use
samples that I get, and I hope for the best. And sometimes I go to sleep with full makeup on. Like I don't know.
Good. I cannot do it.
Well, if I've had edibles, then I don't even remember to plug my phone in, and I'm surprised I get in all the way up there. So like I've literally fallen asleep here before. So.
Kara, no, listen, I have been like throwing up. And then after I have finished vomiting, like, gotta wash my face. Like, that's the kind of dedication I have to my skincare routine. That I no longer
do as I do. Do as Audra does. Don't do as I do. I can't explain how I've managed to sustain, for the most part, fairly good skin. Kara and the humble brag. No, that's like the only genetic thing that I have won. The rest is not.
No, there's the eyes. You won those.
The what? The eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You have gorgeous eyes.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're just like trying to down yourself, and we're like, no, you are not.
It's like the frizzy hair and the teeth are good because of braces. Like, it's a whole thing. The eyes are good because of friggin' lasers.
Your hair isn't frizzy. It's curly.
Exactly.
Hello?
But it's a good question. We shall not let you tear yourself down. Give yourself love. Love.
So I will say from braless, the braless queen over here, I used to have 36 triple Ds at one point. So I have found that just in general, not wearing a bra started to help my back more than wearing a bra, because the weight of my titties is on my shoulders that is like holding up, like this is where the weight for the bra is. So it's like pulling your shit back. And that tended to hurt my back more when I was wearing the bra. I don't know about your situation, but I will say that since I quit wearing a bra just altogether, my back pain, my shoulder pain, goodbye. Like, now that my titties are just doing what they're supposed to do, and they're not being like held up like this, my shoulders don't hurt, my back doesn't hurt. And I get, like, if you're exercising or whatever, throw on your sports bra. But for my everyday life, the second I just said, like, goodbye to the bra, and, like, I didn't notice it immediately. It took a few weeks. And then I was like, hey, I notice my back doesn't hurt. Like, the upper areas here, my shoulder stopped hurting. And I began to realize that, like, when I started just kind of looking into it and doing a little bit of research, it's just like, think about how a bra is situated. And it's here, and it's pulling up and back. And so
you get those thicker straps, depending on what size your chest is. Like, don't get those little like spaghetti strap bras, because they're just going to cut right in. I can't go without a bra. Like, I'm not, first of all, I'm not comfortable going without a bra, but also, like, they're so big. But I went years with just like no underwires, simply because the underwires would always poke through, or they'd come through the sides and they'd be jacking my shit up. And now I can wear them just because I'm like smaller than I was. But I agree with Saucer Jess where she says sports bra or bust. Like, and when I run, I wear 2 sports bras. Like, I wear 2 just for extra, because otherwise, like, I've never really understood the whole like bleeding nipples thing. But like, depending on the sports bra and depending on how far I run, I will get chafing, and then my nipples are sore for like 3 days after, and that's just not acceptable. I wear 2 sports bras and I'm good to rock. Like, don't run without sports bras, please.
Yeah, I mean, I just like, I think, you know, it's whatever makes you comfortable. Obviously, I'm not saying like, oh, just take off your bra. If you're uncomfortable not wearing a bra, then, you know, wear a sports bra or whatever. But I'm going to say that for me, stopping wearing a bra has eliminated a lot of pain. Even when my titties were small, I was having some pains, because it's just, at the end of the day, you're pulling up the front to the back. And so you're going to have some issues with your shoulders and your back. And because a bra was designed by a man, BT dubs. It wasn't created by a woman. I think if women made a bra, it would just like lift and be like banded. Do you know what I mean? And just like, and these
like
straps would be eliminated.
Soft bras.
Yeah.
Soft bras or bralettes.
I've only started moving into like wired bras like since maybe March of this year. Like, I'm amazed that I can wear a strapless, because I'm wearing strapless right now, and it's like,
fuck strapless.
It's doing where the fuck are my boobs? Like, it's doing what it's supposed to do, which I'm amazed by. But
hell yeah.
Also, congrats, hell yeah.
There's so many people wear bras that aren't the right fit, and then things are poking you and they're not supporting the way they're supposed to be. So just go and get measured properly.
Well, and it's actually very hard to get a good bra, because, like, first of all, one titty is always bigger than the other titty. Absolutely. And they don't make bras to support, like, your one titty that is a cup size bigger or smaller. And then there's varying degrees of who's measuring it properly, depending on where you go. Some people do the measurements this way, other people do them that way, and it depends on how the bra is manufactured.
Like an actual lingerie store. Like, don't go to like some friggin' department store that happens to have somebody who has a measuring tape. Like, go to an actual, even if you don't buy at the bra store, like the lingerie store.
Yeah.
Go there, because they know how to measure properly and they know how to do the calculations properly.
Yeah.
And here's the thing is that even though they do want you to buy a bra there, I feel like it's different than like when you go to a Victoria's Secret or another store where it's sales. Like if you go to like, I'm going to say, go to a small business, an independent store, a lingerie store. I know not every city has them, but they're more common than you would think.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And you know, and you can be honest, even if the honesty is like, I don't know if I am going to buy anything today, but I would love to be measured if that's something you do. Like, just be honest. You don't have to say, like, I'm definitely not going to buy anything, but like, just see what happens. But at the same time, don't feel pressure to buy something just because you are there.
Yeah.
Most decent, like, lingerie stores that are passionate about that will not be like, well, we're not going to measure you unless you buy something or something like that. So
they're not going to kick you out if you don't buy it, like whatever.
Exactly this. Women who do bra fittings love their job, in my experience.
Yeah, and
I'm team no bra, but I have like no experience. Sorry, what was that?
Really good.
Sorry? No, I was saying,
go ahead.
Also make sure you're wearing the correct size because many of us wear the wrong size. The band should be doing most of the work, and that's absolutely true. And also just be aware of like sister sizes as well. So like if you are shopping online after you get measured properly, if you're like, for me, if I'm say I was a 40G, I can go to like 42F or whatever. But now I'm like 38 something. Like it doesn't matter, but you can go up a band size and down a cup size or the reverse. So if they don't have your exact size, you can still like find one that'll fit. And I've done that and I can attest to it. It does work. Like when I was a 40G, a 38F worked.
Yeah. And you can also check out stores, when I was wearing bralettes, I'm like team no bra these days. But if I was gonna buy, I like sometimes like they're just cute and I like to have them. I would go to Torrid, but I feel like even if you're smaller but you have a bigger chest, obviously if you're like a really small size, it's probably not gonna be the thing. But if you're right on that cusp between what they call like whatever and plus size, you might have luck at a Torrid or that kind of store to get a bralette that has cups that are large enough, because I saw a couple people in the chat saying they had trouble finding bralettes that fit. I'm not sure if that's their concern, but yeah, I like theirs, but it's just also the thing. It was my first introduction to bralettes. Now that I'm kind of understanding that like I don't even care about wearing those, I'm totally team no bra, but I also have very small boobs. So
also, I love Ryan.
And Saucer Jess had said Victoria's Secret has no idea how to measure, and that is correct. Yeah. So here's the thing about Victoria's Secret and their measuring. I don't know what school of measurement they go to, but they're like, so one of the things that they'll do, especially at Victoria's Secret, is tell you like, oh, stand up straight. Okay, the thing is, you actually need to measure about like the way that you stand.
Yeah.
Telling someone to like stand like this is changing everything about like that bra size, especially when you're talking about, your band size, right? If you're standing like this, that's not how you normally stand. You need to stand in your normal everyday position so that they can actually get a measurement for how you are like how this is all sitting when you're think of it like when you like wedding dresses and all that shit. They do not measure you when you're standing like this. They just try to get you to stand there and then measure how you're actually standing, because they need the material to flow the way that you stand. So that's the problem with a lot of places, like especially Victoria's Secret and the likes, which that's why they're going bankrupt. But they're trying to get you to like stand in a way that you wouldn't naturally stand. So then they measure, and the band size is too big, the cup size is too big or too small, and it's just a big old mess for you. And you're like, I can't find a bra, and it makes you sad.
Well, and I was going to say, Thorne is saying if you're 32 triple D, you'll basically never find a bra. That's my thing. I'm like a 44. Last time I got measured, I'm like a 44A. They don't make those. They don't make big banded bras for small cup sizes. Right. And like I would go into a Lane Bryant or even a Torrid and get size, and they'd be like, "You're like a 42C," and I'm like, "A C? I could fit both fists into one bra cup and my boob, and it's still too big." Like, so that's why I was like, I'm not even bothering. But also, if you go anywhere to get measured, like if you're at a tailor or if you're at a dress shop or anything, and they tell you to stand in a way that's not your normal stance, like if you don't feel comfortable voicing like, no, that's not how I want, find a different tailor or a different dress shop or a different bra shop, because you should be measured in something in the way you would normally stand, not like
and not every bra is going to work, right? Like the cups are going to be different depending on the make and the model of it, and your breast shape is going to determine it as well. And somebody made the comment about how to adjust your breast into it. Like I can't just put a bra on and go. Like I have to lift them and put them into place.
Yeah.
Like
that's good to know.
And also, like,
probably.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. I was just gonna say T's comment was good advice. If Nordstrom is doing sizing when everything opens back up or whatever, might be worth going there.
Well, yeah, because like you also have to think about like how everybody's boobies fold differently, right? Mm-hmm. Like not everybody's boobs fold. Like not everybody's boobs are straight. Not everybody's like mine kind of like are kind of forward, but like down. They're like forward facing down. Like the nipples are straight out, the under part of it is like a rounder. So like knowing and understanding the shape of your boobs, because like, do we want to wear demi bras because they're cute? Yes, but not every boob can wear a demi bra. Like every boob isn't made for it. Because if you
got too much on the
top boob, yeah.
Like
if you're the top boob, like that's.
And I've always wanted to be able to find a balconette that fits me because I have very like almost triangular, like drooping downward. I would love to have a bra that like lifts me up and create some cleavage just for the times when I want to wear that. They don't exist in my size. Anyway, continue, Audra.
Yeah.
Oh no, like it was a source of irritation for me because my boob size changes so much because of like my weight fluctuates often, or depending on how much I'm working out and all that stuff. So it's just that was one of the reasons of amongst many that I was like, you know what, this bra-free life is for me because I'm tired of like I can wear like even from brand to brand, suddenly you're in a different size. And it's very annoying. It doesn't make sense. Like, how can you be in this brand, you know, a 36D, you go get this other brand, that same type of bra. You didn't change anything else other than like the brand. And you're like, why does this bra not fit? And this bra does. So that's too much. Like, I'm like, no, my titties be free. I'm over it. And
so when you describe my boobs, they're like the fried Dorito things that 7-Eleven or Taco Bell or something had. They're triangular. They have a little bit of heft, but not much. There's like
and Saucer just like made the comment of like measure yourself, and like you can, but just be aware that like if you measure your underbust at say 38 inches, that doesn't mean you're a 38-inch band. Like it's not a direct correlation. So just Google and make sure, because that's going to be more like a 40 to a 42. And then you can tell from your chest measurement versus your underbust measurement what your cup size should roughly be.
The tricky thing too, though, with measuring yourself is the pose that you create to measure yourself is not really a natural standing pose.
I agree.
So I think with anything, my thoughts with like clothes, with bras, with anything that you're trying on, it's probably going to be a pain in the ass. Don't just trust what the sizing says. You're probably going to have to try on way, way, way more sizes and varieties than you think.
Styles.
Like in a bra, I would probably, if I thought I was a 38D, I'd probably grab everything from like a 36 triple D to like a 42B or something. Like a ridiculous range in different styles, like a shit ton of work to find something that would fit, which is why I'm no bra. But again, I don't have big boobs, so I don't know that struggle.
Because I got all new bras in like April, May, and now my tits have deflated, so I have to go do it all over again. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Oh, Sylvie, this is Sylvie who sent in the idea. We're not talking about it now, but makeup as kingdoms.
Please watch the idea.
It's a great prompt, and there were so many good like people. Like, of course, the chat was on fire. Is basically what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, so the other issue, Satali was talking about that she has a sunken chest, so it's always been impossible to find a shaped bra that fits right. So the other issue I have is that like mine are like far apart, I guess, but also like my sternum is like pretty intense and like so they're like and it's just a very good separation there. So it's hard for me to find a bra that like agrees with that, because they used to always tell you the thing like, oh well, it has this rest comfortably right here. I'm like, not if your titties are far apart. It's not. Like,
and that's also where like
I'm never gonna have
place. Yeah, I don't know. I'm
never gonna have a bra
intend on having a breast reduction / lift in maybe a year or so. I want to get the weight loss under. I want to hit the goal. And then I want to have that done. So I don't want to like invest in a ton of bras now because I know I'm going to need new ones later, but I'm very much happy. I wanted a breast reduction for years. And while I'm happy that I now fit into a double D, at least in this bra, I don't fit into double Ds in every bra. So I'm excited to get them lifted up and workified.
Oh yeah, I've said this to Audra. Maybe I said this to both of you. I would easily get like a lift and maybe even a little enhancement if I had a bunch of money. Like I don't ever want big boobs, but I would like slightly larger boobs.
See, I'm very lucky
and a little lift.
W07 and I think 07 and 06.
The breast reduction surgery is often covered by our healthcare system. So I can get that done without having to put the money towards it. I can also get skin removal surgery, although honestly, I don't think I'm going to need it at this point at any rate. And I've lost over 100. So I think I'm doing
amazing.
And I'm very lucky. I'm very, very grateful for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tummy tuck.
Yeah, it's a very frustrating deal because it's like so many of the things that they tell you about wearing a bra. Like for a long time, it made me feel very uncomfortable because I never had a bra touch like in the middle, and it's because my tits are far. Like they don't.
Like,
I'm
amazed.
Even when you smash them,
it does. Like mine is sitting straight at my sternum without poking into it or anything, and I fucking love my body now. It's crazy.
Yay!
Work to be done. I love this. I only want them bigger if they're removable. I would also be open to that. Like, just full the chest plates, like what you see a lot of drag queens wear. Yes, exactly. They can be fun.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Ooh.
Yeah, I'd like to get mine.
I did not.
Just be easier for exercise and all that.
But yeah, sometimes it's like where they sit. Like I feel like mine like technically kind of start. I don't know. Like sometimes my like sternum area or this area feels like it pokes up further than the actual chest, and I'm like, I'm used to it, but also like, nah, I could change it up.
Let's all move.
Yeah, Alex, that's a good point because that's the other thing that they don't take into account when doing. Like with creating bras, they don't take into account the varying places that boobs start on different people.
Yeah.
So like everybody's boobs do not like, because like it can be easy to feel like your boobs aren't even perky when they are because of where your boobs start. So you'll feel like, oh, my boobs aren't perky, especially when you're in your 20s, you're young, and you're like, I don't feel like my boobs are perky. They are. That's just where they are. But when you have people whose titties are like right up here, like they started up here and like when they're just not wearing a bra, they're just like doop, and you're like, they're so perky. Well, yeah, that's where their shit starts. Like they're started more when you're started lower, so it made you feel like uncomfortable. So it's just like,
my boobs are like.
Yolanda, I hope I answered your question.
You said it was what? Was it W6 and W7 or N6 and N7?
Yes.
I know she had warm and warm.
W07 and W06.
Okay.
I fucks with both of them. I use both of them to make a shade, and I was trying to grab them, but I can't find them. Like, I feel like I put them somewhere special, and like now I don't know where that special place is. Surprise!
Oh, that's cool. Add extra hooks or fix the straps. Yeah, that's the thing is my cats are up to some shit. American insurance is pretty shitty with what they will cover, even when you prove things like that about the reductions.
Yeah,
exactly.
They'll try to fight it.
Yeah.
They'll find every reason that they can to fight it.
You just have to have some sort of issue, and I'm like, okay, well, I've got skin issues, so there we go. Because I get like
Well, American insurance is designed to. American insurance is designed to say no.
Because insurance is
this one,
I can imagine.
6.
My friend that was, like I said, 14 when she got like triple D's was early 30s after, and she fought for it for years. Was early 30s before she finally got an insurance company in the US to approve her for a reduction, even though she had had back pain since she was like 14. So, yeah. That makes me so fucking mad.
That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the mixed. Okay, I'm finished now. So sorry. I was giving you a lot of the whole thing.
This makes me so fucking angry. My insurance literally sent me a letter saying, hey, the reason we refuse to pay for your transition is because you have pre-existing condition being trans.
Oh, fuck off. That's awful. Ugh.
Yeah. I mean, because here's the thing. Yeah. There's a specific reason that there's a bunch of stuff that's already and will always be completely pre-approved, right? And they're always going to approve those things. Doesn't matter. But then everything outside of that list, they're going to ask for recommendations, and it's too much. So I
don't even trust that everything is pre-approved anymore. That anything is pre-approved. I don't. Not with the way the insurance has been lately, in my opinion.
No, like I mean, they have like what I mean by that is like they have set things that they've already said that they will always approved. But then anything past that, they're not going to do it. So like your doctor will still submit for the approval. Your insurance is always going to be like, yeah, we approve that. But as soon as you take like one like step to the left, they're like, no.
It's just interesting because I've had friends and family got not approved for like things that make me go like not even like reductions, just like procedures where it's like, oh, this is what's necessary to get better, and they're like, nope. It's like, so
you I know. They don't care.
Yeah.
Yes.
Canadian medical coverage.
Yes, they do.
Province. Yeah, I'm not sure of any other province, obviously, because I live in Ontario, so I only am mostly familiar with the Ontario, and that's like my weight loss surgery was covered fully, which is amazing. And I didn't have to go through, like, I know people who are trying to get approval from their insurance in the States and they have to like weigh a certain amount, like lose a certain percentage of their body weight. And they have to have all these like medical tests and all that. I didn't have to do any of that. Like I was recommended referred by my doctor, like by my endocrinologist, because I had type 2 diabetes. And they're like, yep, you're super overweight and you have a comorbidity. So here's the surgery. Like, that was it.
Yeah, that's not how it works in the US.
No, I'm so grateful. Like if I had to pay it out of pocket, I would still be over 300 pounds. So I'm so grateful. Oh my Christ. My cousin's insurance company denied coverage for his PET scan to see if his cancer is spread. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying is I see things like that where I'm like.
But like, and that doesn't even make sense. So like if the cancer has spread, now you're costing even more on the like medical insurance. So like, why not just get it as early as you can? That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. I knew a woman who had she not trusted the system, she wouldn't be like, I mean, she just is going to have cancer for the rest of her life until she passed away. But
fucking awesome.
Because they just fucked everything up, everything from the jump. And she didn't ask any questions. I mean, I would.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. It's probably storm time.
Was taken.
Oh.
Yeah, we're starting to get to that time.
Okay.
We are past 3 hours.
And I've got one more day of work.
Yeah. So sorry.
Yeah. Kelsey, I love how you're a night owl. You always roll in like right as we're like wrapping things up. You're just like, hello.
Hi, Kelsey.
We're like, it's hour 3. Oh.
Uh-oh. Audra's.
Oh no. Oh yeah, she's still frozen. Oh.
Yeah, healthcare is a right, not a privilege. I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
Even still, they'll find a way to make you jump through hoops.
Yeah. Hey, Kelsey. Yes, I feel better. Like I'm a night owl, and anytime I meet a fellow night owl, I'm just like, oh, that's nice. That's nice.
I always was a night owl. Like I would rather stay up late than ever get up early. But my 3-year-old decides when I wake up, and it's fucking torture. Like he woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning the other day.
3 a.m. Jesus.
That's hilarious.
That is that. Yeah, like and subscribe, lick and scribble. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, but here's the thing: is that Americans are taxed to all hell. The percentage that y'all are taxed is probably similar to what I know I'm taxed, and we don't get it doesn't match
over it though, because like our taxes still remain static depending on our income level, whereas if you get like cancer in the States, your expenses skyrocket, whereas here our taxes are still going to remain static. And even if we are I don't want to say like a drain on the system, but like even if we do require intensive medical interventions, we're not going to get an additional tax at the end of it. So I would still rather just pay a set percentage of my income. I say that now. I hate it when I do my taxes. It makes me cry every year. But like I would rather do that than say like my emergency C-sections that I required having to pay for that out of pocket or having to like have additional insurance costs or anything like that.
Yeah,
it's not a perfect system, but I think it's definitely
exactly
preferable.
It's just I would rather have to take a percentage out regularly than be like, well, you have insurance, but it's going to be certain deductibles, and you don't really know what those are until you go, and then you have to meet a certain amount to get there, and then this procedure was approved, but now we're saying it's not approved. So no, I
would rather pay.
Exactly.
That's okay. We can say goodnight.
I was like, maybe we could just. I'm gonna need to wrap it up anyway.
Actually do stuff.
I know. Thank you, everybody.
I'm going away. I will miss everybody in next week's live, but I will be in the wilderness all alone, and I'm so stoked. I cannot wait.
Kara is taking some much deserved time away, and you deserve it, as I just said. But I'm excited for you.
To my husband, because he is taking on both kids by himself for 4 days while I'm gone. So I'm very excited. I'm very grateful.
Barry we'll keep an eye out on Barry in the Discord, or for in the Discord, if he's like, help me, please. Oh, Robin, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody. I hope you have a good night. We'll be back next week. We'll figure out what we're going to do. We'll probably be here Tuesday, Thursday, but Kara will not be. And thank you, everybody.
In the chat, but Tuesday I will be on. Depends on it's a 7-hour drive, so it depends on what time I get back and how tired I am.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot. And also, you will be disconnected for a while, so you might want to stay disconnected. That would be my advice.
I plan on being as unplugged as possible. I'm going to be spending my time hiking and swimming and reading and relaxing and napping and just communing with nature. And I can't wait.
So excited for you. Good night, everybody. I'm going to press the end button. Make sure to like the stream and share with friends and subscribe.